Welcome to the Realms, Saga of the Storm. What episode are we on? Anybody know? Anybody? 12?
12, yes.
That's probably a really good guess. I think you're right.
I lost count after 3.
Yeah, I remember there being a 9 on one of the...
I'm getting to my notes. Hold on.
I posted 10, and we didn't have last week's upload.
It is
yet,
11?
No.
I think I missed one. I think we're at 12.
We're on episode fun.
We're on episode fun.
Oh, wow.
Right, yeah. No.
You know what? The episode is now numbered 4.
It is 12.
Ooh.
Last week, because... Wait. Yeah, 12. We're at 12. I'm good. I'm good. 10 was captured. That's when you guys woke up on the ship. And it ended with you guys coming into West Crown.
Yeah.
Last one was West Crown. And this one is not West Crown.
Well,
Speaking of episode Bork, she was showing me the pickle bouquets earlier.
The what?
Yeah,
There's-
you could get
there's
Am I too loud in the mic, Argyle? Sorry. We didn't mic check ahead of time.
Pickle bouquet.
Pickle bouquet.
They're beautiful.
They're beautiful, and it makes me think of goblins really, really consistently, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's good
Yeah.
to know.
I like how Bork is so stereotypical goblin in some areas and so not in others.
Right.
Well, you know,
That's what makes a good character.
yeah.
So where we left off. I don't book. I barely got dice out in time.
Cookie.
Where we left our adventurers, they had arrived in West Crown after being saved from a slave ship, and they had met a noblewoman named Lady Annabelle Miranda, who her and her trusted advisor Lysandra, as well as her Hell Knight companion and bodyguard Balthazar, had proposed to the group a kind of little mission for them to do, a little fact-finding mission to head east of town 2 days to an abandoned farmhouse or abandoned farmstead and look for some graves to see if they'd been disturbed. We had ended with the group kind of having dinner with the noble and her household. And as the conversation wound down that night, the group went to bed knowing they'd get up early and leave on this mission. Lysandra had also given a scroll for them to take as well that and it had told them that along the way there was a roadside inn called the Portal, that this letter she gave you basically would allow you to stay there without paying anything, and your meals and drinks would be compensated as long as they stayed within reason.
within reason, Bork.
And that's where we left off.
I don't know how to share a link to this. I'm like, a friend of mine's like, let me watch. And I'm like...
Just twitch.tv
Hold on, man.
/ Chaotic Night Network.
Okay.
/ Chaotic Night Network.
With a K and no K. And then...
Don't complicate it.
Okay. Now I just need to be able to
So
Twitch.
that is where we left off. We're going to go ahead and introduce the characters really quick, and then we'll start the game up. And we're going to do this by everybody rolling a d20, and the load number starts off.
D20 go! Ooh, 8. That's anybody's game.
Here we go. Found it.
What'd you get?
1.
You are a rock star.
11.
Nice.
I got a 5.
Looks like I
So the
started-
high roll at the table was an 11, just for the record.
We don't really have a lot of high rolls.
Yeah, we're not what you
We're gonna
would
do
call
awesome
high
tonight.
roller
Okay, that totally worked.
players.
All right, so Kazmal, we'll start here.
Right. Hi, my name is Mike. I'm playing Kazmal Kezakar, the sensitive, awkward woodsman dwarf / I need to get a cry shield.
Oh, buddy. A dwarf with a cry shield.
Nice.
Don't assassinate me, please. Or send ninjas. Anyway, that's me. Yeah.
Dwarven what?
Oh, Dwarven Ranger.
Dwarven Crier.
Crier. Town Crier.
All right.
I mean, boo.
On to me. I'll go. My name is Matt Fellman, and I am playing Jax Mordecai and also Silvari, the air spirit trapped within him. Together, they equal a... I want to say powerful sorcerer, but that's not... It's
not what the dice have said so
not
far
what
in the
dice
story.
have said. Yeah. So we're getting there in training. So yeah, that's what I got.
You're a human, right?
Yes, human.
Just checking. guys are getting lax with your descriptions.
Yeah.
I'm Zero, playing Bork, the stereotypically non-stereotypical Goblin Bard. I've been told.
Bitty bitty.
Nice.
Yeah, half on, half off.
All right.
Yvonne Venetrina, Arctic Elf Storm Druid.
I'm suddenly I feel like I'm way underdressed. she's outdoing us, guys.
Yeah.
The key is you got to dress correctly, like the fedora for the Shadowrun game.
I did that, but then people paid bits to have me take it off.
And that's probably because it might not be.
I feel like as GM, then I should have like what's it from Princess Bride? Is it the Apocalypse cloak? Is that
Oh,
what?
it's Holocaust.
Holocaust cloak.
Holocaust.
Yeah.
We need one for GMs and DMs. Yeah. Yes, welcome to another.
You're up in the game for all of us. I'm just saying.
Awesome.
You are up in the
Sincere
game.
compliment.
My beard needs to get bigger, I guess.
I am not shaving my head.
You need to start crying more.
You could wear like a green cap.
A green
Like a
cap
bald
for a
cap?
goblin and big goblin ears.
He's blue though.
But he's blue.
Yeah, but he's blue.
A blue cap.
Sorry, but a blue cap.
I could probably.
I like that. So
I make mustache.
So
Yes.
three of us at the
Over
table.
your real mustache.
Might as well.
Three of us at the table are blue and 1 point away.
Yeah, what's up, man?
I-
You dropped the ball.
I'm not blue in some form
Well,
or
we
the
could-
other.
we could-
I like the blue sky.
We could make you sad.
Well, that's him. That's his shtick.
That's my blue.
that's his. Yeah, that's
how
He's
blue I
blue
am.
da ba dee ba da da.
No, just no.
That was great. That was really good.
all right. So
All
To
right.
2001.
Actually, wearing blue clothes, I think, right? Yeah. There you go.
You have a blue shirt.
Well, yeah, I got it.
In game 2, I think.
all right. So where we left off, as I said, we were just getting ready to have you guys get up the next morning and begin trekking out of town. We are on the 30th of Neth now.
Ooh.
30th of Nith.
What's December in this world? It's not death, right?
No, it's like Chthon or something.
Okay, that's much better.
I'll look that up. So what are you guys doing?
Well,
Eggs and ale?
Is it actually morning?
Packing
Chthona.
up our gear, our backpacks, and our explorer's gear. Making sure my healer's kit is all put together.
And Lysandra had gone with you guys through town in the marketplace and restocked your provisions,
Yeah.
getting you rations and
And a sword.
whatnot, and a sword. That is true.
We should place bets on how long it takes until.
I think I got this. So yeah, pack up some goods. Get ready for the journey.
Take my normal road stuff that I came here with and the new stuff that I got bought to replace all my trampled stuff.
Did I see a stable attached to this?
There is no stable.
Oh,
No,
stable.
there's no stable to the manor house here.
Okay.
If she has a palanquin, it's probably carried aloft by halflings.
Like a carpet of them?
Yeah.
I'm telling you, a chariot of tiny horses.
We never did get you a goat.
Yet.
I thought you don't like horses.
he doesn't like
Tiny,
horses.
mini horses. Those are different. Like ponies.
Goats.
Or goats, yeah. Or cats.
Riding on a cat.
Pulled by giant cats. Or weasels.
Goblin
weasels.
goblin dogs.
Goblin dogs. Right.
So yeah, you guys pack up, and there's no big fanfare or anything. You know, Gulliver is there to see you out the door.
Gives us breakfast.
It's the first time he looks happy.
Oh.
Is he wearing shoes?
Yeah. No, he doesn't wear shoes. He's a halfling. Yes, he does make breakfast, though. He's very proper, but he does see you out the door.
Yeah, cool. I'm excited to be on an adventure. Let's go.
I agree.
Eat breakfast and go.
All right.
Breakfast
Before
on
we
board.
walk out the door, as Gulliver's like standing there, right? I'm gonna like lean down on his level and I'm gonna say, "Don't worry, we'll be back. Don't worry about us."
Oh, I'm certain. Very good, ma'am. Have a safe trip.
I like walk up with my hands in my backpack straps like You're not wearing shoes. And walk off.
Very observant of you, sir.
I thought so.
Wonder if
I just
halflings
walked past
sleep
him.
a lot because you hate the crunchy bits under the bare feet, right?
I just walked past him. Head on out the road.
The door closes behind you with a relieved sigh. And yeah, you guys head to the edge of the island of Pirogo Regisona,
Miss
where
rich people.
you get to put your letter into use for the first time, as you need to get a boat to get across the river to get to the east side of Westcrown.
Which one of us is carrying the letter?
I'll carry the letter.
Sounds good.
Okay. I have the letter.
Okay. So yeah, there's a bunch of these boatmen kind of on the docks there, just waiting for people to hire their services.
Excellent. I will find one, and I will present the note to him.
Are these like
And
high-end
I will
boat
say-
people, or are they like?
Oh yeah,
Okay.
Regisona is where all the nobles live.
Okay, I just wasn't sure.
So, and their servants, which was more what you guys look like.
No, I really don't. I don't want to mess up the lipstick.
No, I
Just
can't think
just
of
put
it.
it down there.
Zero also doesn't want to mess up his lipstick.
It's hard to
Fair.
get this natural look.
All right. Board the boat.
Yeah, you guys get on the boat and you're soon underway. Cross the current's pretty heavy coming down from the river, pushing out into the bay here, and so he's constantly pushing against that. But seems skilled and knows what he's doing and gets you safely across. And there's a few buildings on this side of the river, but not much. There's not a lot once you leave West Crown and set foot upon the eastern shore. But there is like a trade route, so there's an established road here. It's not paved; it's just dirt, but well packed and well used. And yeah, you guys set off on foot, heading further east.
Well, it's good to be out of that seething.
Comfy, well-stocked, opulent locale.
Overcrowded.
Noisy. Just so much.
You gonna cry now that we're in the fresh air?
No.
I might.
But
Let's keep moving.
If I start crying, will you sympathy cry?
probably.
Okay, I pinched myself. That didn't work.
No, I'll giggle.
All right.
Right?
Yeah.
Looks good.
Take in the sights as we go.
Yeah, you guys, you're walking for a while, and there's some farmsteads out here, and there are homes occasionally dotted here. Some of them are very nice as well. But after a couple hours of walking, you get to where it's just back to wilderness around you. It doesn't take long at all to get to the point where you're just surrounded by forest. This is very different than the forest that you grew up in, though. This is a much warmer climate.
Is it like rainforesty or less temperate forest?
Very Mediterranean.
Oh.
I don't think I've ever seen a Mediterranean forest.
All olives.
Mm-hmm.
Or trees like that.
Right. And yeah, so it's very different. Different birds, different skittering animals even than you're used to seeing,
Squirrels look different.
Squirrels look different, exactly.
They have pointy ears.
And yeah, it's kind of an alien environment. And even for you two who are a little more attuned to nature, like it takes a little bit to kind of see, this is very different for you as well. And very, very warm.
Yeah. I'm not wearing my winter clothes right now.
I'm still pretty much wearing the same thing I was yesterday. That Dread Pirate Roberts get out.
And as you continue on, as the forest kind of closes in around a little bit, like the heat does intensify a little more. You don't have the cooling coastal breeze as much, and you're not acclimated to this environment so much. So it does get a little uncomfortable. You do encounter people on the road as well. People on horseback that pass you going further east, including carriages. And those that seem like merchant caravans, and then people both on foot and horse, heading towards West Crown. And it doesn't take long for it to be a very kind of busy stretch of road. Like you see people see groups of people probably 2 to 3 times an hour.
How many, like what kind of, you said merchants and stuff. Does everybody look? How does everybody look? Are they happy or?
They look guarded on the road. And the people all look relatively like the people you saw in West Crown. Like it's very much a Chilaxian people traveling here.
Mm-hmm.
You're not seeing like traders from other nations coming through. This is all local trade.
Okay.
Avoid the horses.
Yeah, you get a few snorts as the horses go by.
Like off the road.
Horses have the same distrust of goblins that goblins do for horses. So
They might bite him.
We're better Vietnamese.
Right?
We don't talk about the horse uprising.
So when a horse goes by, they see like this beautiful like chestnut mare, and you see like this nightmare flaming hooves and burning coals for
Long
eyes.
tongue. Salivates glitter.
But the day does pass without any real incident. Like you're in civilized enough lands, like you don't feel that there's going to be like bandits or brigands accosting you on the road here. Not like as you approach Riddleport.
Right.
Okay, do we see like any guards? Or...
On the road, no.
Okay.
No, you don't see any. Like the city watch seems to extend to the borders of West Crown, and you don't see any like outlying law enforcement, so to speak.
Yeah, that's kind of what I was going for. Excellent.
And it's getting to the beat where the sun is starting to set, but not having gone down when you come across the roadside inn that you were told about. The portal, a sign proudly proclaims, hanging off of the 2-story building that sits just off of the road. It is a 2-story building, and it is surrounded by a high wooden fence as well that connects into the front of the building and then goes around to encompass a yard and 2 outbuildings as well. There is a stable, very obviously set, with a farrier working there as well, working on shoeing a horse as you're approaching. And there is another outbuilding towards the back that you can't really make out much detail of from between the fence and where you are on the road.
Right.
Their hand vault.
And it is the first half of the first story is stonework, and then it's a wooden building on top of that. And it looks like, judging by, it's well maintained, but judging on how the stone has set and everything, it's been here for quite some time. This is not a new building by any means.
It was called the Portal.
It's called the Portal.
All right. Let's head in.
Right.
And the portal is
kinda
at the
sitting
halfway
in front
point.
Yes.
Was there another place for us to stay when we get where we're going?
I do not. I don't believe they made mention of that.
Which means we'll have to camp there. In the trees.
Going in.
All right.
All right.
Head
So,
Like,
so you open the door and you're greeted by noise of people already starting to come in here. Like I said, as the sun is setting, you notice a couple carriages that are kind of like parked out in front. The horses aren't attached to them. And when you go in, the entryway is offset to the left of the building as you go in. And so as you walk in, you kind of get a glimpse of what you're encountering here. And you're in like the farmost corner of the common room as you come in. And the common room is a very large room with a circular stone fireplace set right in the middle of the room, like a fire pit with a stone chimney right above it. And the fire is going pretty good, but it doesn't feel any warmer in here than it does outside. And the fire is multicolored. Like it shifts through the rainbow of colors as it burns.
odd.
And the tables in here are rectangular with bench seating on either side of them, and it looks about half full right now. There is a very just shy of pretty, like very cute half-elven bard playing music, like a minstrel playing music in the corner of the room on a violin.
I'm gonna go check this out.
Directly then to, so like I said, you're kind of in the corner of the room. So directly off to your left then is is a bar. Like you don't see a bar in the common room, but there is wait staff. Like there's barmaids basically, and the bar is sectioned off and it looks more quiet, like a place where business is conducted. And there is a full bar on one wall, and there's an older Ulfin man working the bar, and he seems like he's already doing a pretty good trade and drink here. And then you see what appears to be doors leading into a private area, most likely a kitchen, and there are meals being served here as well. And that's kind of the layout as you come into the place.
Well, let's get ourselves a room and
I agree.
have a seat. Make my way to the bar.
Okay. Yeah, he sees you and he like gives you the like I'll be with you in a minute, and you see there's probably a couple people just ahead of you.
That's fine.
Still watching the house.
You just watching her.
Oh yeah, I'm just seeing how it's going.
She's very talented.
Oh, good.
Like you're watching her play, and I mean a violin's a difficult instrument to master, and she seems like she's a master of it.
Outstanding.
A new instrument.
And she
to
looks,
pick up?
she has the very traditional chillaxing look. Like she has kind of the dark olive complexion. She has black curly hair that goes down about mid back, and she is playing like a very energetic song with gusto. And she's standing up and playing this violin, and there's people who have gotten up and are dancing kind of around her as well.
Well, this is the first festive inn I believe we've been to that we won't have bad memories of.
It's not currently exploded.
Well,
Smashed by rocks.
one's exploded and we were taken prisoner in another one. So
Yeah, it's not exploded.
my
The goblin mugs wasn't bad.
True. I did enjoy goblin mugs.
that's true. Okay, so the fourth inn.
So you guys are all hanging out in the bar area then?
The
Then
fourth
are
thing
you
we've
following
been
him
to.
to the bar?
Yeah.
25%.
Okay.
Go to the bar.
Oh yeah, well,
Yeah, well, we're waiting for a room, right?
No, right?
yeah.
It looks like it's basically a find a seat yourself kind of situation. And there's plenty of tables open. You can decide how close or how far from the fire pit you'd like to be, or how close to the bar do you want to be. She's kind of the opposite corner as you come in.
I'm
So
gonna be closer to the fire.
You don't want to be closer to her?
No, fire.
Okay. Maybe
Fair
we
enough.
can just
Magic
get a
fire
table
at that.
and get a room.
That's fine.
Wait,
Or you
we
can leave
have
the
magic
thing with
fire.
me, and I will get us rooms and
Sure.
have a seat
and
at the
we'll
table.
grab a table.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that brings up an interesting point. How exactly are we carrying that without lighting ourselves on fire? Because I'm assuming we're not walking around with a torch going all day long.
Well, we probably put it out.
can't.
You can't.
You can't put the
Ever burning
Oh,
torch
really?
out? No.
Right.
Oh, we probably don't have it anymore then.
What? Why not?
Well, where are you going to store it?
That's I'm not.
I don't believe an ever-burning torch actually emits heat and can light fires.
This one does.
Yeah.
Oh, that's
It-
right.
it
I
did,
used
yeah.
it, I used it to build a fire.
I don't know. You're on your own.
You know what?
I'm
I
gonna
got
eat
the
this
torch.
cookie.
Could we just a bucket of water, or does that
Yeah,
eventually
we-
evaporate the water?
Well, yeah. I mean, that might work for a bit. I don't want to carry around a bucket of water.
It has like a cap with it. When you
Oh.
put the cap on it, it doesn't extinguish
Then-
the flame, but it conceals it.
There we go.
Our GM is a
Problem
problem
solved.
solver.
Yeah, I'm carrying a mace.
A hot mace.
That is a hot mace. I'm a hot mace. Mess.
So yeah, so
yet.
so the three of you guys head into the common room then
Oh,
to get a table near the fire,
Yes.
Near
but
the
closer
fire.
to the bar as well.
More towards the fire than the bar.
Well, you can kind of be like
yeah. Well, yeah.
the fire pit is right in the middle of the room.
Okay,
She's
yeah.
in the back corner, so you
Yeah,
can
yeah.
get one kind of
So
in between.
the fire and her.
Okay, I'm gonna have you, since you're so fascinated with the fire, go ahead and make a perception roll for me. First die roll of the game.
Oh man.
Good luck.
Well, it seems like I've set the trend at 12.
Okay, yeah, the fire's pretty.
Yeah. That's all I care about.
Pretty fire.
Ooh, look at that.
Eventually, the bartender does come over to you.
Hello,
Okay.
good sir.
What are you having?
A round of ale for my friends at the table over there, and some rooms for the evening.
Ah, looking for rooms, huh? Just for the night?
Yes.
Very good. How many rooms will you be needing?
I don't know. How many do people usually get?
Well, that depends on the people, I suppose.
So there's 4 of us. I would say 4 rooms.
4 rooms?
Yes.
All right. We can accommodate that.
Excellent. And I'll hand him the writ.
Okay, yeah, he takes it and opens it up and looks it over. Hands it back to you, pulls out a ledger book, starts writing in it.
Thank you. And I will.
Require a meal as well?
Please.
What would you like?
What do people usually eat?
He looks over at the table. I'll send something over.
Yes, we've got a goblin. I believe they eat lots. So I have seen him put it away. Thank you. And I will walk away.
That was painful.
I know. It's on purpose. All right.
So the song kind of comes to an end, and people start clapping, and you see a few coins
Y'all clap.
go her way. She has a hat lying out there where people can drop coins into, and you see quite a bit of silver going in. Usually you see copper on like street vendors and the like, but it seems like a more generous crowd here.
Now that she did the opening show.
We'll get to that.
So she gives it a moment for the crowd to kind of like simmer down, and then she starts into like a more haunting melody.
I think I know this one.
I'll have a seat and hand you back the writ.
Tuck it away in my backpack.
So we have 4 rooms
Oh.
and some meals for you to eat.
Did they only sleep 1 per room?
I couldn't venture a guess on that.
Oh.
I didn't ask. Is that how you usually sleep? I could have gotten a room for you together.
Sometimes when you're in an inn as a group, you know what? It doesn't matter. Look at this pretty fire. Isn't she so good at playing the violin also? You like violins, right? They're wind instruments.
No,
They're string instruments.
They're decidedly not wind instruments.
So yeah, she's playing the song, and it just stirs something up of like this like sense of like loss and mourning.
Yeah. I don't like
And the
it.
people who are just dancing, like they're sitting there like looking at her like enwrapped by the song though. Like it really, and it does, it like strikes this deep, but then it starts to go into something like happier. Like it shifts tempo and starts to build into, you know, this kind of crescendo that she creates, and you can feel the emotion turning like hopeful out of like this period of darkness and into hope. And
Neato.
I leave my backpack at the table. And I head out to the farriers.
okay,
Okay. And like skirt the horses to where go up to the guy that's
Yeah.
beating on horseshoes. I'm
yeah,
assuming.
he's just finishing that horse when you get there, so he leads it back to the stable, and he kind of comes back out to take a.
I wait until it's a ways away before I get close.
And he comes back out and sits on a stool that's sitting out there like he's waiting for another customer.
Can I bother you for something?
What can I get you, good sir?
I pull out my rapier and I'm like, I need a hole put in the end of this, and I point at the pommel.
I can do that.
Perfect. How much?
7 copper.
Done. Yep.
I know what he's doing.
You better. Because it ain't happening again.
I know. Next time you'll just be dragged along behind the knoll.
And that's okay. 'Cause I can still bite him at that point. If I never see him again.
So I'm looking around the room. Anybody interesting?
Um,
Anybody stand out?
it not really. It looks a lot like the merchants that you saw on the road.
Oh, okay.
You know, a few more farmer-looking people, a little more rural-looking people, but overall, it looks like merchants and their guards for the most part staying here.
Okay.
The musician seems a little out of place. She seems a little high-end. That's playing the violin. And I'll have you make a perception check since you're examining.
I can't be.
Just saying.
That's
Roll that
you can
again.
re-roll that.
Perception is 18.
18.
18.
You just
How about
you're watching the fire for a minute and just watching the multi-hued flames flicker, and you catch just for an instant something moving through the fire.
Can
Like
you
something
describe that in more
like something
detail?
like something displacing the fire. Like the fire goes out in places like something's walking through it that you can't see. About the size of a large cat.
Bizarre.
What?
Hey, look. Look at this. Just watch this fire for a minute.
I look over at the fire.
There's like something in it.
Yeah, as you guys like stop and look, I'll let you guys roll. I'll give you guys a +2 bonus since she's pointing it out to you.
So I got a 12.
It's fire, all right.
Fire.
It's pretty.
16 plus perception.
Yep.
So 21 plus 2 more is 23.
23. Yeah, you totally see where there's like something displacing the fire, like something's walking around inside this fire pit.
Do I recognize it as a fire elemental or?
Sorry,
No, you're good.
breaking your stuff.
I'm not seeing it.
You don't recognize. You can't see it, so you don't recognize anything.
I'll produce air and just give it a gust.
Okay.
Not to put it out or
Well-
anything, just to move the flames quick.
Is the fire's not producing heat?
It produces some heat, but
Okay. So can I? I go to put my finger. Or
yeah,
my
it's
hand in
it's
there.
when you get close, it's hot as fire. But like, there's
Okay.
something that's stopping it from warming the room too much.
Okay, gotcha.
So I just reach out and send a puff of wind to scatter the flames a little.
And it does. You hear a hiss from inside when that happens.
You've angered the fire kitty.
Could be a fire elemental trapped within there.
In the shape of a cat?
I don't see a cat, but
Well, it hissed at you.
well,
So
I don't see anything.
elementals can hiss.
very suddenly, without warning, a creature appears on your table.
Oh.
Like, and it's humanoid, but about the size of a large cat, with horned head and bat-like wings, red skin, and a long curled tail that ends in like a scorpion sting.
Oh.
And it's looking at you, and it's like, "Don't do that.
At this point, I come back in.
I hold up my hands.
It's not a fire elemental."
I got that from the description.
What is that?
We've made friends.
I think it's a devil.
Stone Gray Fox, thanks for the follow.
Yay.
Woo!
We've made a friend.
No
Well, not if you
friend.
keep blowing. Oh, well,
It's looking at him as it says that.
You know what? I walk to the bar.
Walk in.
So when you get there, like they're putting the food on the table when you get there,
I'll be back in a minute.
and there's like ale put out with 4 mugs. There is a large like shank of ham put out that's partly has like a knife partly cut into it. There's some bowls of cooked greens and other vegetables that you don't really recognize that have a nice, very pleasant smell to them though, and a lot more of the spices that you're becoming accustomed to used here. And there's also like some kind of like either fresh bread or cake put on the table as well. And then like another bowl of greens that don't look cooked, like fresh greens, but they're like definitely slathered in some kind of vinegar sauce.
I take lots of those veggies.
I just look at. So what's your name, imp?
Rascal. It kind of backs away from you, like looks around and turns, and it jumps back onto the edge of the fire pit.
So this is the point where you would normally apologize when you've done something to upset a creature unintentionally.
Have I upset you?
It turns around and looks like, oh, she's smart. You're rude.
I merely was curious.
It was unintentional. An apology goes a long ways.
I'm sorry.
My mistake.
And it disappears again, and then you see the displacement in the flames.
You are really good at making friends.
I don't think we want to be friends with that anyway.
The
You wanna be
song
enemies with it.
No, true.
does hit like its final like high note, and it becomes very joyous, and people do get up and start like kind of dancing and celebrating as she finishes with another flourish. And then
People really cannot make up their minds on what mood they are in.
People are complex beings capable of complex emotions.
I'm at the bar. I'm gonna order some of that spicy. Yeah.
Devil's tongue.
Devil's
it.
tongue.
Yeah,
That's
couldn't
what I
remember the name.
want.
Devil's tongue.
Okay,
Like, can I get some of that?
like kind of looks down at you from the bar. Yeah, okay.
Thanks. Also, who's the bard? She's talented.
Whisper, she's a regular here.
Okay. She from the area, I'm assuming. Then?
She's from West Crown,
Oh, okay.
but she comes through here frequently.
Gotcha. Okay, thanks. I take my shot glass. Go back to the bar or the table.
Okay.
You only got one for yourself?
What, did you guys want one?
Well, I mean, yeah.
There's barmaids. Like you could flag down a barmaid.
We'll flag down.
Madam! Can I get 4 more of these, please? Devil's tongue, I believe it's called.
4 more?
Please.
Okay.
Thank you.
I see what you did there.
So,
She comes back a moment later. 4 little drinks on a tray. Comes over and sets them down on the table.
Why, thank you.
Woo.
I got some foods that you might like.
She puts them all right in front of you.
Oh, outstanding.
Can I get any?
Oh, did you guys want
anything?
some too? Fine, here, I'll share. There's 2 of you.
Let's cheers
All right.
to companionship and adventures. We are companions, right?
Indeed. In new and adventurous places.
Cheers. Also surviving being enslaved.
Boom!
Cheers to that.
All right.
Suck
Somebody
it down.
said ham.
I did hear ham.
You might want to let everybody else have a little slice before you take the whole ham.
Not
So
bad.
there's a big bowl on the table too
Okay.
of like a bunch of different vegetables and things you've never seen before, like olives. And it's very vinegar pickled smelling.
What's this?
I don't know.
It's salty like a pickle.
It's salty. That's not bad.
Oh, jeez.
I'm like, hey, what was that thing exactly?
The
The
Inn?
guy, yeah, that. You want some ham or olives or something?
What was his name?
So there's like a thump on the
Can
edge
you
of the
tell us?
table,
He did.
and like he appears again.
Rodent.
Oh,
Rabbit.
Ham?
rascal.
Yeah, you want some ham?
Rascal.
Here, and I cut him off a chunk of ham and hand it to him.
Yeah, he comes over and grabs it.
There you go. See, everybody loves ham.
No one's like, nope. That's a letter. Nope.
You're not loving chiliacs?
Nope. I like the woods and quiet and
you
not
missed enough.
devils.
know
I don't.
I'm mowing down on the vegetables and the pickled things. And,
Yeah.
I'll just eat whatever gets within
Olives.
reach.
This is how all vegetables should come, as pickled.
It's not really
Right?
pickled. It's like there's like a vinegar mix put on top of
That's
it.
pickled
Yeah,
enough.
that stuff,
It just
yeah.
hasn't had long to
Stage one.
brine.
Right.
Yeah, and then like I said, there's like
They're
this.
fresh pickles.
You realize it is bread, not cake, but like it's like such a sweet bread that it almost is a cake, and there's
I'll try
and it's
s-
fresh, like it's still warm.
I'll just try some of the ham and some of the bread.
So that seemed like after that, Whisper plays another like just kind of quick, like very cheery song, and people kind of get up and dance again, and then when she finishes this time with kind of a bow, and more coins make their way into their hat, and she spends a moment fishing the coins out and putting them into a belt pouch that she keeps under her vest, and puts the hat on and gives another bow to the crowd and steps down like she's taking a break. Doesn't seem like she's done, but
That's
it seems
fine.
like she's
I'll
taking a break.
Now might be your moment.
Oh, no. This is her territory.
Is your get turn out
It's
invisible?
probably somewhere near my backpack, so I probably had it strapped to like the top or the back or the side or underneath or something.
Okay. So she's walking by your table. She kind of pauses for a moment
And
and
I'm just like hand over fist
looks down at it.
because the alcohol's kicking in.
It's kind of a slight grin. Who plays?
Purr.
This one here.
Purr. Hold on. Ale. I do.
Really?
Yes.
Well, please.
Oh, I just didn't want to step in and steal the show or anything.
I'd be interested if you could make these folk dance like she can.
Well, I don't know. Maybe. We'll see. You know, perhaps a duet later?
Perhaps.
All right. I grab my hat and my mustache.
I get my earplugs. I'm just kidding.
Lean over the fire. He's got me.
I'll throw ham in the fire. That's fine.
He's still sitting on the end of the table eating,
Yep.
chewing on the piece of ham.
Yeah, I go up on stage.
Oh, you go over there? Okay.
Yeah, might as well.
It's like a small corner stage,
Yeah, okay.
you know. There's one chair there currently, but she follows him back up.
Stop for a second. What are you guys in the mood for? Look at the crowd.
Somebody just yells out something fast.
By all means.
That's a goblin specialty, probably.
Indeed it is. I just happen to know a fast song or two. And I lay into it.
Okay. Is it a perform roll?
Yeah, performance check.
Oh,
Oh,
performance.
there is performance.
There is performance. I have it.
That is not what I do.
Are you indicating that she should play along with you? Or?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm like, chat with her for just a minute so we can get on the same
Yeah.
page of what's
Yeah.
going on. 14.
Well, she carries you.
That's fine. And I'm like, oh.
Yeah. You're playing. You've never played again. You've never played duet with somebody with
Well, or
the violin
in front of
before.
a group this large. Probably.
Right. Right. Yeah, there's probably about 60, 70 people here
Yeah,
right now.
Normally I'm used to like 15.
Right.
Yeah.
But she seems she very gracefully covers your mistakes.
Excellent.
Um,
I look over at these two.
Yeah.
Is that good? I can't tell.
He's doing okay. She's pretty good.
Nothing like a good flute.
You can't tell if the violin is
Flute.
playing well.
No.
She's all right.
What kind of music do they play where you come from?
A lot of wind instruments.
I can't believe I
Believe-
made that mistake.
Believe it or not, we like the drums. We're a drum people.
Oh, nice.
No, I'm making a joke.
Mostly the
No, I caught that.
hurdy-gurdy.
Accordions.
Still a wind instrument,
Right.
technically.
It is.
Yes.
Keep it going.
yeah.
Yep.
So yeah, you guys finished the song, and
Yeah, I'm like, I'm sorry. I don't know what happened there. Apparently I needed to warm up a little bit first.
it's good. I'm getting ready to take a break, but I'll be back on performing later.
Okay.
If you'd like to do another song, let me know.
Oh, brother. Why not?
Do it.
But well, it's not right now.
Oh,
she's,
okay.
She's like, I'm taking a break. She heads off to. So you left standing there on the stage all by yourself. You
Okay.
could totally break into song if you wanted to.
I'm going to.
Okay.
Preferably something that has like actual words to it so I can sing and talk. That
Okay.
tells a story.
Okay.
Okay.
Free bird.
I kind of want to chip that because I got a 9.
Total.
That's harsh.
No. 17 total.
That's acceptable.
That's not terrible.
That's pretty good.
All right, we'll go with 17.
A little better than last time.
Yeah. I'm just keep it going.
So, what is it you hope to find at the Pathfinder Society?
Hey, now that there's, free pickles.
see what you're doing, and I bring that into the story that I'm singing about. His perfidious friend that ate all his provisions.
What does he hope to find at the Pathfinder Society?
Why do you ask?
So after
Because-
Rascal finishes his piece of ham, he disappears again. You feel the weight lift from the table.
Because if we're going to Absalom, then perhaps you should know what you're looking for.
Mm-hmm.
The Pathfinder Society, right?
Yeah.
But once you find them, what will you ask them?
For any information they have on the Storm Chasers. Do you have an idea or something that you think we should ask from?
Well, a few things that are left twisting in the wind, as we say, are Karn is now ahead, off doing what he thinks is what he needs to do, and what about those who are controlling the storm? Perhaps lower key would be better than just direct.
With the Pathfinder Society?
Yes.
Do you have a reason to mistrust the Pathfinder Society?
No, I have a reason to mistrust any groundling. And I know you have enemies out there now. Perhaps a modicum of decorum would be. You're right over there, Bork. Perhaps a modicum of decorum would be in
Perfidious chair.
in order.
You might be correct.
So, we do some work for this Lady Miranda. It's good to have connections with more elevated social groundlings than
Without a
yourself.
doubt.
So, and then from there, we also need to travel to the Sodden Lands. Having trouble over there?
Sorry.
It's all right.
You talked her ear off.
Talked her here right off.
I was trying so hard to play it cool.
I don't remember what's in the Sodden Lands.
That was their headquarters.
That's right.
That's where they based a lot of their missions out of.
It's very moist in the Sodden
That's where the Eye of Abendigo is.
Yes.
I know we gotta go there eventually, yeah, probably.
So. And we are currently, I believe, midway between the 2 points. So,
And slightly off track.
yeah. Mid-ish way between either point. Heading to Absalom or heading to the Sodden Lands. You need to be careful.
Yeah, I think we figured that out.
Yes. I will do what I can to help you along the way.
Well, I think we'll all take it as it comes. You know?
Indeed. Did you try some of that ham?
No, I did not try the ham. Thank you, though.
It's good.
I'm sure it is.
So the musician comes back into the common room. The common room has started to fill up pretty good at this point, too, by the way. And she's carrying like a plate of steaming food with her in one hand, and she has like a full mug of some kind of ale in the other. And she kind of scans the room and sees your table, because you guys are filling a table built for 8 people. And she just comes over and
We
kind
are?
of... Yeah, that's all the tables. They're all these
Oh.
big bench tables that have benches on either side
Oh, okay.
that are built for large groups. She walks over and she says, "May I?"
Please.
Yes. Wasn't sure if no was the right answer, but I guess yes is the right answer. Yes.
She sits down.
It is appropriate in a common room that you share your table with other common folk.
All right.
I like to think of myself as a little more than a common folk, but you're
I meant
correct.
more. I meant more like people like yourself.
I took no offense.
Well, that's good because I was not trying to be offensive.
May I know your names?
I'm Casmal.
Casmal?
I'm Von Vinatrina. What was your name?
Whisper.
Whisper. Yes.
That's Bork up there, by the way.
And you are?
Jax.
Well,
What, you are a performer here?
you know, it's the first time I've ever tried it. Just picked it up and look at that. Apparently I have a talent.
Well, you are quite good. Good.
Why, thank you.
Of course, one that just picked this up.
Your violin playing is lovely. You're very talented.
Oh, thank you.
Is that all you play?
There's several other instruments, but this is my preferred one.
I could listen to the violin all day long.
It's very popular in West Crown and extremely popular in Agorian as well.
An Agorian?
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
You're not Chalaxian, any of you?
Nope.
Nope.
Agorian's the capital.
What gave it away? Was it our very pale skin tones?
Yes, somewhat. I'm guessing either South Linorn or Northern Varissia.
Good guess.
Mm-hmm.
Northern Varissia.
Yes.
Northern Varissia. I suppose I could have thrown New Thessalonia in there as well, but I don't know that I've met anyone from there yet.
Well,
We
you
haven't
should go.
either. Oh. Well, he has.
New
That's where you're.
What?
We've been there.
We have in there?
Well, that's where New Varissia is kind of part of New Thessalonica.
New Thessalonia is like a little in-between country that just formed in between Varissia and the land of Linorn Kings.
I don't know anything.
That's where his dad died, actually. Was defending against the incursion of New Thessalonia.
Gotcha.
It's one of the
Jerks.
Ruin Lords rules it. They're not really necessarily known as being the best people. Anyway, so
I had my head stuck in the forest. I didn't listen to history much.
are you travelers or merchants or coin seekers?
Adventurers.
Adventurers.
Looking for adventure. Right?
Well, right now we're already hired. I talk real good.
Odd jobs along the way.
You heading into or out of West Crown?
Out of.
Out of, okay. Not as far as Anderon.
No.
Just give her like a glazed look when she says that.
Nobody put that on the list of places to go to yet, so.
You just go where they tell you to go.
Yep. Woods? That's where I'm happy. If you like town names? No.
Do you stay in this area mostly?
I travel a lot through Cheliax. I've been all throughout the Inner Sea region, though.
Ever been to Varissia?
Varissia. I was on a ship that went to Riddleport, and I spent a little time there. But outside of that, and Magnamar too, we were in.
How did you enjoy Riddleport?
Riddleport is a definitely like treading through a basket of snakes.
We had the same experience.
But I
Briefly.
I have to say I'm a bit of a snake charmer, so I enjoyed myself.
Oh.
The exact same.
We didn't charm any snakes.
And what about Ossyria? Have you been down there?
Assyrian?
Yep.
Yes, I was. I haven't been down there since all the destruction, but I understand the rebuilding is going very well.
Well, it's been a long time since I've been down there.
Really,
Yes.
kind of like sizes you up. And how long has that been?
How old are you?
Oh, I'm taken aback by the question, sir.
Why is
Question a lady's age.
the number of seasons a difference in? Am I?
So, when the current song I'm playing ends,
Mhm.
I'm gonna play like, okay, this I wrote myself. It's about the sneakiest goblin ever, and it's some tale about like a goblin stealing chickens and getting caught and thrashed, and and like just generally like going everywhere and causing mayhem, and in the end he saves the day for some kids or something like that.
Okay. Make your performance roll.
Oh my god. 15.
Yeah, you don't really catch the audience with this
That's
one.
fine. That's fine.
They just kind of lose interest.
Well, there's not a lot of goblins here, so,
Right.
but
That's an interesting song.
If he's so sneaky, why does he keep getting caught?
I don't know.
Everybody has different standards.
I guess.
during the one of the interludes or something, as I'm walking by the table, I'm like, "It's satire." And keep going.
Pickle.
Anyway, so when was the last time you were in Assyrian?
Years ago.
Critunk.
As a boy, then?
Yes. As a boy. No insight needed.
So, new to the adventuring life.
Yes.
Cheliax is an interesting place to put down your flag, then.
I don't know if I'd put it that way, but yes.
We're just traveling through and we happened to take a job as we were going.
Oh. Off one of the boards in West Crown, or?
Yes. From was that that board was by Goblin Mugs, right? Sure.
I believe so.
I don't know.
I wasn't paying attention.
So very new to adventuring.
Yes. We've made it this far. Let's put it that way.
So, if you are new to this life, what were you doing beforehand?
I was just traveling. I've always been a traveler. I'm just new to the violin.
New to the violin, eh?
And she kind of shares a look with you, like a little bit like, "Wow, I'm so sorry."
Well, traveling seems to have done well for you.
You know, it really has. I enjoy my work here, entertaining people, generally speaking. I'm always looking for new material for songs, though. That's why I like to
Oh,
talk
you-
to adventurers.
You probably don't want to write any songs about us. Yeah.
No?
No, yeah. Unless it's comedies.
Satire.
That thing he just said.
Yep.
So what grand adventure are you off on?
Uh,
Saving the world from some unfathomable evil?
Oh, yeah, you know. Killing undead. Rescuing damsels in distress. That kind of thing. The normal adventurer stuff.
Be careful in Cheliax, sometimes those things get reversed. Kill the princess, save the undead.
Ew.
There's a point
that's
in
why
the
it's-
song that I'm singing about hiding in trees from boars.
so I was saying no flag here. Not planting it here.
Well, we do plan to move on. So, any place you would recommend
Recommend for what?
to see? Or,
I think the capital is quite stunning, but maybe you're not ready for that just yet.
Any
have-
places of high adventure that you would recommend?
Well, as I said, Osirian, the rebuilding is going well there, but they're always looking for people to help out after the devastation that was wrought there. And she kind of like stops to gauge any response you guys have to.
Tell us of it.
You don't know?
We're yokels from Varisia, remember? It's been a while.
It's so interesting because I don't really detect much of a Vrisian accent from you at all.
My father had a unique accent growing up, so.
And where did your father grow up?
And he looks up. From Absalom.
From Absalom. And Rascal appears back on the table. You didn't feel him land like he didn't land heavy like he did before.
He's just right next to you.
He just appears on the table. And he's like, don't listen to him. He's a liar. And she takes like a little piece of like meat from her plate and throws it to him, and he catches it out of the air. She's like, thanks, Rascal. But I think I got it covered. And he's goes back and he's just glaring at Jax the whole time.
Now, in this instance, should he apologize to me?
And he looks at you and goes, don't apologize for truth. And he disappears again.
I feel I've been affronted.
You are.
Devils aren't supposed to win points for me.
Jax is a dual personality.
Is that what we're calling
It's a complicated thing that happened when he hit his head. So this is the side of Jax that you can't really listen to.
I'm going to have you go ahead and make a deception roll.
Do that deception.
See how well you're lying to the bard.
Guess what I have in deception? Woo! 18.
Nice. She looks at you like she sees through your lie, but she's not going to comment on it.
Cool.
Cool.
I'm pretty grateful for that. I'm like even kind of giving her the pleading eyes, like, please don't ask any more questions. Please don't ask any more
Fell on a
questions.
shovel.
He fell on a
He
shovel.
fell on a shovel.
That's true.
I'm sorry, I don't mean to be rude. I don't mean to pry into your past if you wish for it to remain secret. As I said, I'm just always looking to meet interesting new people, and you definitely seem interesting for this area. You stand out quite a bit.
Great.
However, to answer your
Great.
question, so a few years ago, the spawn of Rovagug
Okay.
came to life in the capital of Osirian.
Oh.
And the death toll was in the tens of thousands as it rampaged across the Osirian desert. And the Grand Rakshasa Velshah strode atop it back into the capital to destroy the Ruby Prince and conquer all of Osirian when he was finally slain. And upon doing so, the spawn settled back down, and the city has been rebuilding ever since then.
The capital was still on top of it.
Within it.
Part of the palace was built inside the spawn. It's a giant beetle, and the shell is basically indestructible. And so they built most of the palace inside.
So tell me they're not rebuilding it inside the spawn again.
Well, naturally.
Roundlings.
I wouldn't. I mean, why would you?
Right?
So, Rovagug. We probably know about Rovagug.
Oh, yeah. Rovagug. So everybody knows Rovagug is a god and is imprisoned inside the center of Galarian.
Right.
put there by Saren Ray,
And wants to get out.
and wants to get out.
Yeah.
And his children are the spawn of Rovagug, one of which includes the Tarask.
The Tarask.
Multiple. There's like
There's many spawn. The Tarask is one of them.
There's a Tarask on Galarian.
Somewhere.
there's hundreds of that
That's not
level
important.
of spawn.
That's not important. The importance is there's one on Galarian.
Yes.
Well, it's woken up before. It's in the histories. I think it's woken up twice.
Welcome to
I
Galarian.
was gonna say they couldn't have just let that go with mind flares and
No.
boulders.
Nope.
I apologize. I didn't mean to disrupt the game. That was just something I was unaware of. So at this point, I'm also assuming I'm done playing music
Yeah.
because the smell of food is making me hungry.
You can't throw pickles at you from across the room.
So what of the
Across the-
elementals there? Do they still have a pact with
With the prince?
the prince?
Yes. They're helping in the rebuilding for the most part.
Well, it's good to see things are very little changed by world-shaking events.
So interesting that farm boy from Verisio would know about the elemental pacts with the Ruby Prince.
I'm learned.
Indeed. Your father must have taught you very well.
Yes. Keep glancing over Von Ventrino.
This leaf mixture is really tasty. What is it called here?
It's Bjorn's chef salad is what that is.
Oh. Well, now I know what to call it when I want to order it. It's delicious. I've never had a chef salad quite like that.
It's his own recipe. He's taken a lot of he's taken a lot of traditional Chilaxian recipes and added some Ulfin
Oh.
cuisine to it.
Gotta be dwarven as I put some ham in it.
Slap a big ham steak on top of it, like, done.
Or just put a leaf on my ham.
Well,
It does have some tang.
I come back and like, what do you do? What do you do? Get that leaf off there.
He's
It's
creating a new meal.
got stuff on it. Thought I'd try it
He wanted to eat healthy.
this year once.
Like, you know how you eat healthy? And I'm like, ham steak, pickle.
well, I should probably go back and attend to my duties. Thank you so much for sharing the table with me.
Thanks
Thank
for
you.
sharing your music with us.
I'm glad you enjoy it.
Keep practicing. You'll get better.
I hope so.
What?
What did I miss?
Steak.
I cut off another piece of ham and throw it to.
So as soon as she is out of earshot,
Okay.
you know, I'm just going to throw this out here.
Ooh, this is gonna be fun.
So as she's doing this, Rascal appears above her. You don't see him. He's flying above you, and he's miming her poses at you.
Nice. If you want people to truly believe that you are a simple farm boy, when people come over and start asking us complicated questions, what are you looking at?
The
He disappears.
imp is above you.
Okay.
Oh, he's
now
gone
you're
now.
just being rude.
Am I wrong?
I'm being
What?
serious here. Maybe you should actually let the simple farm boy come out and talk, because you can't cover up being a pompous person who clearly knows way more than a simple farmer should.
When he comes out during meal times, he eats too much, and I feel too heavy.
Okay, that's not appropriate.
It's
No.
it's true.
That's called
You gonna finish
abuse.
It's not
What
abuse.
you're doing is
I'm
abuse.
eating.
By not allowing
What about
him
this?
to eat what he wants, that is abusive.
I am sustaining us
No.
with some food right now.
No.
I'll let him out later.
And
This is not your
just mine. I'm
body.
not even
You don't get
asking.
to choose. It's not your body.
It's my prison, and I am sharing my prison cell with
Okay.
somebody.
I completely think what you're doing is wrong. However, will you please just listen to this part? Because I think that you would not disagree with me if it was anybody else. You don't sound like a simple farm boy from Verisia.
I don't know what a simple farm boy is other than what he's telling me, and that's...
Then you should stop talking. Just chew on that for a little bit.
Imps shows up right next to you, like watching them. He's like, I like her.
So, how long did the blacksmith tell me when he was going to have my sword done? Okay. What time is it?
You've been in here for another hour or so.
So it's like,
It's probably dark out at this point.
okay.
Like sitting there eating, like if a piece of ham or something like that falls on my plate, I'm just like, but I don't take it back.
Oh, okay.
It's like,
Yeah, if it sits there for a minute, he grabs it and
just see
And
this
then
little hand
disappears again.
reaching across to
I
you.
grab like some of the bread, like knife, cut it, pickles, ham, olives.
Is it like cornbread?
no, it's like a real good fluffy sweet bread.
Scoop up my backpack and head towards the bar. Are our rooms ready?
Absolutely.
Perfect. I need a nap. Could you tell me what direction they're
He gives you a room, like a key with a number on it,
Thank you.
and he points like there's like two doors. There's like a set of double doors, and there's like a single door. He's like, it's the single door will take you upstairs.
Excellent. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Can I get another one of those dragon tongues? Devil tongues.
Devil tongue.
Yeah.
All right.
All right.
He's gauging on whether or not he
Pours you
wants
another one.
to have to clean the
They're walking
room.
upstairs with that sandwich and
Yeah, with
a shot glass.
that one. Yeah. I give in.
You need to talk closer to the mic.
And a shot glass.
There you go.
So, Jackson looked down, and then looks up. So, that was weird. I'm sorry.
Is he getting strong enough to keep you in?
No, it's a deal. He made me a deal. We dealt. He didn't want to feel heavy. Apparently, I eat too much for him.
So why can't he just tell you when you've had enough to eat?
He does. But he also wanted to... What was it? He wanted to interact with people.
So that's great. It's just interacting with people like that is maybe not the best idea.
No. No, she means the bard. Right.
And she's back up there playing again.
He doesn't understand why there's a difference. I tried to tell him because she's, like, smart and stuff. And he didn't think it was
So I
important.
think it's really weird that he doesn't understand what's the difference when he just got done telling us that we can't trust people.
She's playing like a Verisian bar song at this point.
That's awesome.
Hey, I've heard that song. Well,
We should go dance.
yeah, you should go dance. And I grabbed the hand plate. and
No,
pulled
no,
it.
I meant all of us.
Oh.
I was just hoping you two would use the I was gonna
Bork is
laugh.
gone. Like Bork's gone. Like he grabbed his bag and
Oh, yeah. No,
Went to my room
Oh.
with a sandwich and a...
Well, why don't you guys go dance? And I'm going to eat this ham. And I start eating.
you want to go dance? Let's go dance. It'll be fun. It's a fun bar song.
You should go dance.
You danced to this one before. I've seen you.
Yep. I wasn't drunk at all.
So, oh, yeah, that's right. You guys are going to dance. I'm going to
so
eat.
yeah, you guys get up and enjoy the. It's very, very uplifting, fast-paced song. and-
Do, 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 do.
We dance a fun dance.
Mm-hmm.
Without touching.
That's okay.
No touching.
Not because I would mind, but because
You might cry.
he would be uncomfortable.
Don't cry.
Don't cry.
I do come back down after a little while, but
Okay.
sandwich and with an empty glass.
So yeah, I mean, more people get up and dance as well. It's not as a familiar song here, but people get the general gist of it and the lively beat. So
So
I
we're
am
back to normal.
Not going to educate anybody
Okay,
on how to.
Well, I'm
dance
always
this.
normal. I mean, I'm always there.
that's
You know
the big
what?
thing.
Not going to educate anybody on how to dance to this. I
at
probably
least
don't
have
even know how
some
to
ale
dance
now.
to it myself.
I'm not going to make you roll dice. Don't worry.
Totally performed dice.
No.
We totally should, just to see how bad we look to everybody.
Do
in the
it. Do
bar.
it. Do it.
Make a
do it.
perform roll then.
Yeah.
I'm not going to say no if the
Why
players
is it that,
insist.
Like,
I
when it
didn't
doesn't
insist.
matter. I'm rolling like
She did.
19s, but
Do it.
But
I want to see how
haven't
Kaz
I
dances.
have no charisma either, so.
I was hoping for a 20, so you could be like,
wow, it's so awkward. Both of us are
yeah.
so awkward.
What'd you get?
So I rolled a 3, which gives me a 2.
"What's this?" Oh my god! Oh my god! I'm just drinking. Oh, that's not right.
So that's a 2. What did you get?
your hands don't go there.
Why is he? No!
No, no.
Oh, Lord! Oh, that's the gods. What is wrong with them?
I got 8.
So you didn't critically fail. You just failed to impress. You knock into people, knock people down,
He's
fall
knocking
over
the
yourself.
tables over.
Doran mosh pit.
All right, I gotta stop this.
No,
I mosey over and I'm like, whoa.
I tried.
No.
it's like
You
so.
did- and I'm like giving you the pep talk. You did good. You just need to watch
I'm behind him.
You need to watch every area around you. Like you're not over these people's ale.
I'm sorry.
No.
Rascal standing at the edge of the fire pit, visible, and just like,
We are really showing this lady how awesome we are.
I mean, it was fun to watch. At the same time, my brain hurts.
How did you bend in that way?
That's,
you did that.
No, I was going to ask that too. Yeah.
You're.
Go back to the table.
Whisper, being a consummate performer, continues to play despite the interruptions.
Oh, good.
The massacre scene before like
I'm gonna
dinners
The-
and trays.
a few barmaids come over and start to clean up the area quickly. After.
I come over and pour you an ale. Here, buddy.
This is how we try our best to get her to leave us alone because we'll be so embarrassing. She won't want to be seen with us.
See, and now that you've messed up so bad, those two have to go dance, and we can laugh at them.
No, they've already danced. Now we should go dance.
I'm not dancing with you.
Come on.
No, you two, because she didn't do as bad as he did.
She was pretty bad.
Yeah, but not as bad as he.
How are the rooms? Are they ready?
Not yet.
Come on, let's show them how to dance.
I'm not dancing with you. I told
Come
you that.
on,
No,
let's go. We can dance, you and I. We got this. Play that Verisius. You are playing that Verisius song. All right, let's go. Come on. I jump in. Let's start dancing.
There's some kind of like. I just imagine this being like that scene in Lord of the Rings where Merry and Pippin are dancing on the tabletop,
12.
singing
Ooh, even
about
better.
whatever.
It's a perform roll.
25.
Damn.
So you
12?
You feel that you're not
he's-
doing things right, and then you look over at Bork, and then you know
He's
you
just
know
like-
without a doubt you're not doing things right.
Like your feet. You need to move your feet more.
I'm keeping them shuffled, but I go into the clap and you're busting a move. Show me that thing.
I did. Are you coming on to me?
No, but you're doing awesome, man.
It's
Check
just
this
a
out.
dance. We've been doing it since I was a kid.
So yeah, you start dancing right
Yeah.
out of all your friends here. And yeah, Whisper sees that, and she jumps down from the stage next to you and starts dancing back to back with you.
All right,
basically.
we keep going.
And I shuffle off to the side and
I just feel worse and eat my food and turn my back.
they come over.
I cut
Slap
off
you on
a-
the back. You did all right.
I pushed some more ham to the imp. Sorry you had to see that.
It's a tail.
He comes over. He just has this wide-eyed look, still, just like,
You thought there were worse things in hell, didn't
and
you?
he
Or didn't know there was. See, I can't even talk. Either.
takes the ham.
Go into my
and just-
room.
takes.
That's so
back,
cool.
Jumps back into the fire, backs into the fire.
That
and
Homer
disappears.
Simpson meme.
And then disappears.
In the fire. By the way, that's pretty cool.
You get a round of applause.
Oh, okay.
Round of applause at the end of it.
Thank you for distracting how embarrassing we were.
Leave it to me.
You just give this
Save
weird.
the day.
You have this weird like I can't go back and sit with them now.
Oh, I can. I'm friends.
You don't have to because I'm going to my bed. Going to my room.
Oh, but it's not ready yet.
Well, I'm gonna go
You've
ask.
elevated. You've elevated to be one of the cool kids now. You know if you can go back to that table.
Whatever.
Go to the bar. Ask about the rooms. If they say no, I order a lot of booze.
Hey, your room's ready.
Cool. I go to my room.
Okay.
Well, that was a thing.
Sorry, that was. I apologize. I'm sorry. That was supposed to be done with a cape and like a cloak of some sorts, and I left mine upstairs.
Mine's over there, but I saw you didn't have one. I didn't want to.
Oh, okay.
It's very good.
Yeah. Well, so is your violining.
Thank you.
Word.
Violining?
I hope
you
you
know,
and
it's-
yours have a safe adventure.
Thank you. I assume we'll probably see you on the way back.
I'll probably still be here. Well, it
Excellent.
depends on how long you're gone, I suppose. But
It shouldn't be more than a day or two.
and she steps back and gives you a very elaborate courtly bow.
Likewise. With the hat.
And the mustache.
I adjust those.
Takes the tips of the mustache off.
Yeah, I'm like, no.
So you look back and you see that Casmal's gone from the table.
Oh, is he?
He
crying
was,
somewhere?
yeah, he was
Pig
sad.
slop trough. Because if so, we should probably go get him. Just because I want to see it.
More than Devil's Tongue might.
I
Help
think
him
I've
out.
had enough of that for right now.
I don't know. The way you were dancing, that stuff must be like super powerful.
No, usually, there's a large group of people here, and I'm not used to that. So, like, the first few songs kind of get you acclimated to it. Now I'm okay.
They seemed like they liked you. I don't think anybody was.
Well, yeah, I didn't have a rotten cabbage thrown at me or anything, so... I mean, well, that's the downside, but...
Damn, you could have eaten that cabbage in midair while you were dancing
that was
because you were
kinda
doing
the
so
point.
good.
Yeah.
So, poor Casmo.
You guys
Yeah.
say that a lot.
I'm gonna go check on
I
it.
think I'm ready to retire. I'm feeling pretty tired.
You're going to bed?
Oh yeah,
It's
Yeah.
what? It's not even dark out.
It
it's
is
dark.
out.
Is it?
Yeah, we got here when the sun was going down.
When the hell did it get dark?
Yeah, and we honestly we could stand to get a pretty early start tomorrow. So
Oh, okay.
So there's also, I forgot to mention this, but there's a fair number of half lanes working here as well.
Oh.
okay.
Like that are like clearing tables and doing a little more of the menial work. But one comes up to you with your blade.
Oh, thank you.
There
I
you go, sir.
appreciate this. Thank you.
Did you lose it already?
No, I had it modified.
Oh, what'd you do to it?
There's like a hole in the pommel,
Why'd you do that?
so I could tie it to my wrist.
Oh. Oh. That's smart.
Ain't happening again. Hopefully.
Now your wrist just goes with it.
The hand. You know what? I can play a guitar with a hook. If Captain Hook could play a piano with a hook, I can play a guitar with one.
That'd be interesting to see.
Gives you the smoother.
So you guys retiring for the evening then?
Yes.
I
yep,
go- I go cry
They will.
myself
I'll
to sleep.
stay down and listen to the music some more.
At this point, I'm probably well with my cups.
Yeah, you get 3 devil's tongues and some ale.
And a few ales, yeah.
Yeah.
And lots of ham.
I go cry myself to sleep, yes.
I stop in front of his door and listen to see if he's crying. And I chuckle back to my room.
Not so much a ranger, just really socially awkward.
Socially disappointed.
That's most
Socially
rangers, though. They're
disappointing.
they're
That
in
too.
the
Yeah.
too much time in the woods by themselves.
Strider wasn't very charismatic when he first came out of the woods. And
I'd be happy sitting on a log as opposed to being in the end.
It's got comfortable beds,
Moss is comfortable.
but not beds.
So is Ferns.
Furs is comfortable.
So yeah, she plays for quite a bit. I mean, quite a bit longer, and the common room gets quite a bit rowdier too, as people do get more into their cups.
I laugh at people and
That's the
point.
good stuff.
Since your group left you, however, people do show up and sit at your other people
Fill
do
in
show up
the
and
table.
sit.
That's
Yeah.
fine. I'll
Sit
sit
at the
like
table.
on one of the
After the rest of the
back
group
corners.
left, though, like you don't really see Rascal much more.
That's how bad my dancing was. It scared him off.
Scared him right to the next plane of hell.
Fire's dead.
he went back to like the third layer.
What'd you
It was
do
like,
to my
I've
imps?
seen it all.
I can't go back
I
there.
need a promotion now.
Goes back to Asmodeus.
Don't send me back up
Yeah,
there.
don't make me do it. Don't make me do it.
I don't want to go back. I'll just sit until it starts winding down, and then I'll head back upstairs
Okay.
for bed.
So a pretty late night for you then.
Yeah.
Nice. Next morning,
Excellent.
you guys live. Yay!
Hey.
For now.
Nothing accosted us through the night. Hooray!
And it is officially out of Neth. And we are into Kuthona,
Kuthona.
which is the equivalent of December.
Cthulhu first. Okay.
Since it's not Cathona Fool's Day.
Hakuna Cthulhu?
So just so you know, all the months are named after various gods.
Oh.
And
When's
so-
Calistria?
May.
February.
That makes sense,
So this
yeah.
is after Zon Cathon, who is the god of darkness and torture, and
And snow.
That makes
apparently.
sense. Yep.
heralds the official beginning of winter.
Wah, wah.
Callistril is February. Abadius is January, which is Abadar is like the god of banking and civilization. He heralds in the new year.
Well then. Up and at 'em and off we go.
Indeed.
Yep.
So yeah, so you're probably up pretty early still because you're used to that cycle.
I'm probably still out, but that alcohol did me in.
Yep, and you stayed up really late.
Yeah, so
so
I'll be sleeping still.
I'll go have breakfast, sit by myself for a while in the corner where no common people
People come
are.
down. People come down from upstairs. They see you as they and they laugh with each other and walk out.
They just come in and sit down. You look down, bud.
So this is why Strider in Lord of the Rings was always sitting in the corner in the dark,
Right?
getting stoned,
What's this month called?
so that he don't remember.
Corona or
Cathana.
Okay, that
Cathana.
Cathana?
Cathana.
Corona.
Kuthona.
They're all beer months. There's Kokanee. There's Corona. Beck.
Yeah.
Lama Shan is October. For
30th
The
of
PBR
Neth.
one is weird.
dude, Rovagud got a month too.
That's 3 months.
30th of Neth.
Yeah.
Heading out for a mission for Lady Miranda to check on some graves. Silvari tries to make friends. Kaz and Vaughn try to dance. Bork dance is amazing.
That-
Nice.
Alright.
That sums it up.
I like
Yeah,
it.
try. That's a good word.
Tries.
Don't worry, we've got plenty of time to teach you.
1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3.
Somebody get me a stick.
So yeah, you two are up pretty early still. Like by the time you get up, I don't know if you check anybody's rooms. You guys don't even know who had what rooms. So
Yeah.
you go down to the common room and you can see Kaz in his shadowy little corner.
I'll get breakfast and join him.
I would think that the sun would probably wake me up.
Depends. Curtain windows.
It's a curtain. Oh, the windows were probably kicked open.
Okay.
Yeah. Wake up like fangs.
Break out some of the more outer teeth that are.
No, they're just like that in the mornings. I'm downstairs, no shoes, no hat, no mustache, shirt open. both arms are on this side of the shirt. Like they're both on this side. So, like, hands poking out to the bottom. Like, come downstairs. I smell bacon.
That looks like my dancing.
Bump into something. Ow! Oh.
Yep. Yep.
What is going on with my shirt? Corrected. Where am I? I still smell bacon. Kind of mosey over towards them.
Is Jack still not up?
No sign of Jackson. And yeah, Bork, you definitely like.
Thank you.
I mean, the bar room pretty much, the common room pretty much has like a latent smell of booze to it, but it's a lot stronger coming from Bork.
You need a bath.
I need some water and bacon and eggs
And a bath.
potatoes. Oh no, this will sweat out
Exactly.
in like an hour.
No, I don't want to smell you the rest of the way to the farmhouse.
You might get drunk.
I might. I think I am getting there.
Breathe deep, my friend. You will forget the terribleness of your dancing last night.
I don't know if I can.
Yeah, no sign of Jax. Barmaid comes over and yeah, you basically like bring these foods.
Do you have any hangover cures?
Hair of the dog.
Hair of the dog. Let's. God, why? Let's do it.
Order breakfast for myself and for Jax.
Okay.
And as soon as it's ordered, I'll go up and wake up Jax.
Okay.
With the raw egg.
Pound on your door.
Okay.
Dude, it's time to wake up. Let's go.
They're here pounding.
Yes.
Come on, we got stuff to do today. I ordered your breakfast. Come down and get it while it's warm.
You hear the chair, like something going. Open the door.
It's up to you how much you drank last night too. You did have a never-ending flagon, so
Yeah. So it was not too bad. We didn't go stone cold drunk, but
okay.
I go up to the farrier and I scoop up like a little
time
bit
is
of like
it?
metal flat eggs.
Morning time. Get dressed and let's go.
And come back.
okay. I'll be
I
down.
Sprinkle those in the
Leave.
shot. I heard this works.
I don't think that does.
Awkward.
That tastes funny. Alright, I better cover that up with bacon.
give me bacon.
There's a different guy tending the bar too. Another Olfin though, like kind of reddish blonde hair, full beard, a lot younger than the bartender you saw last night, but looks like there's definitely a familial resemblance. Probably his son or nephew working the bar.
Alright.
I'll come down a short time later. Have a seat.
Proof that bacon fixes everything.
So yeah, Jax comes down, or Silvari.
Jax. So I had this weird dream
Okay.
that you guys danced awful.
Yeah.
I'm
Weird
sorry.
dream.
I'm sorry.
Uh,
They're gonna.
sit down and eat your breakfast so we can go.
All right, I'll do it.
Your little snarky mouth.
On a positive note, that wasn't a dream.
It was something. I think there was that. I think that one guy got stabbed with a fork.
Yeah. No. Yeah.
I take my plate outside.
Don't run away. You're the one that did it. I mean, you can't run from your shame. Or maybe you can. I don't know.
That won't stop him.
Caswell gets up and walks out with his plate.
Aw.
Aw.
I think we made him upset. I wonder if he's gonna cry.
So, on a grand scale, which one's more embarrassing? That dancing, or his tattoo getting?
Ooh.
Right.
I'm already outside.
I think that's like a conversation that needs to be had over
Right.
the course of like a week.
When we're traveling, we.
Because I mean, there's a lot of points both for and against for both of those scenarios.
I'm glad my dice love me so much.
There was more collateral damage with the dancing,
True.
Because dice.
but there was more emotional damage with the tattooing.
But did you see the look on
It's
the
a
imp's
long-term
face?
scarring.
What's that?
So did you see the look on the imp's face when he was watching the dancing?
Is he there still? Is the fire out? Is the
Fire's still going.
Oh, yeah, well,
That, like,
I thought he might have packed up and
toss him some
left.
bacon.
You just toss it into the fire.
Yeah.
Can-
See, like, that look was amazing.
Amazing or horrifying? That
No,
was
no,
a horrifying
I-
look.
I-
All right. I suppose we shouldn't razz him too much. He might
it's like
grow.
somebody watching somebody drive a carriage over a cliff.
he just couldn't help but look away.
But you had to keep watching.
I'm gonna come back in with a shovel. I'm just kidding.
Oh, it's not me.
They changed my mind. I don't come back. I'm
I
just
mean,
playing.
it was mesmerizing. You didn't know what to do with yourself. You're just like,
I don't know if I should have been embarrassed for watching or. All right, we hitting the road.
yeah, we probably
Yes,
should.
please.
All
We
right.
can laugh about this all the way there and all the way
Yes. Yes.
Yeah.
Love you, buddy.
Aw. Don't make me cry.
So you guys
Sweet on the road.
Yep.
On the road again.
go back up and gather all your things
Oh,
from your
yeah.
room, and yeah, you guys leave the portal and continue heading east. You come outside though, and it is a much more overcast day than yesterday. There's more wind, which is nice, and it's not as warm
Excellent.
as yesterday was either. So yeah,
I
it's
like
a lot more comfortable.
This is the weirdest winter I've ever seen.
And then
I
the
don't think
rain
it's winter
starts
here.
about 5 minutes into your walk,
Nice.
and
Weirdest winter.
and it's warm, but you guys never get warm rain.
I like this rain.
What's wrong with this?
That's
I
interesting.
think this place is broken.
It's like a bath from the sky.
It's cursed.
What's cursed?
Something.
This land is
land.
cursed.
No, I think it's just like I think it's just a different. I don't know how to explain it to you.
Okay.
It's not cursed. It's totally normal.
Okay.
It's just not winter here.
I don't know if they get winter.
I'm okay with that.
I don't like it.
Winter's dumb. No offense.
I take offense.
I said no offense. You can't take offense if I say no offense.
I certainly
You
can.
cannot. It's the rules.
So, next time, maybe try not to, like, shimmy backwards. I think that'll help you out a lot.
Can you just like show us some of your dance moves as we go?
Did you see him dance?
I can't. Not and walk forward. There's all
You
kinds
can't?
of... Well, I mean, I
You
could,
seem
but it's going to be
pretty skilled.
weird, and I might kick somebody on accident.
That was some
Accident.
amazing moves yesterday.
That was pretty good.
So
When we
we-
get there,
so-
after we're done with the job, then I'll show you how to dance.
I get some like laxative berries the next time I forage.
Oh no.
You're the one that's going to have to deal with it, too.
Worth it.
You better hope it is.
So we travel on,
So yeah, as you-
laughing at each other.
just a couple hours of walking in and in the rain. The rain abates about that time, but you come across like the remains of looks like an ancient like a manor house or like noble's house on a hill, but it's the remains. Like it looks like the place burnt years ago, but there's still like a tumbled chimney, and and it's been mostly like reclaimed by nature.
Ooh.
But you just kind of see, and it's just kind of a reminder of like the variety of history here as well.
That's not the place we're going, right? She said it was burned down.
You guys have a map.
Oh, right. Look, it's not the
Yeah,
place.
no, you guys got some walking to do still, but
Looks like an interesting place.
Perhaps.
Maybe we could hit it on the way back.
That's kind of what I was thinking. If we need to, we could probably camp there and get shelter.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe there's some cool treasure left, hiding in a floorboard.
Perhaps.
So yeah, you guys continue on, and the forest gets like thicker as you go, a little more wild, and you stop seeing as many people on the road. And there's been like little like tributary roads branching off here and there, mostly heading to the north, because going to the south, you're just going to get back to the inner sea. Although there are little seaside villages here and there as well. But you start to get into an area where then it gets a little more rolling hills, and it breaks into more farmland, like easily cultivated land. And following your map throughout the day, as evening is descending again, it takes you off on a small trail into the remnants of an old farmhouse. And the farmhouse looks like run down, like part of and it's a 2-story large farmhouse. It probably once had a large family living in it. Part of the roof is collapsed in, and the yard itself is overgrown. The fields are overgrown. And where there used to be looks probably like a barn, there's still bits and pieces of like wood jutting out of the ground, but it looks like a fire took the barn some time ago.
This is the place we're looking for?
Looks like it on the map.
Yeah?
Let's find these graves.
Yeah?
Call them clear. Oh, we got to dig them up.
Yeah.
We brought that shovel, right?
Mm-hmm.
Good. All right.
Yeah, we brought shovels.
Alrighty.
And like I said, there is the farmhouse, there is the barn area too that you can kind of see where it's clearly marked out. Nothing has grown back into the area where the barn burned. So there's
Interesting.
there's
This is old. It's supposed to be like an old burn too, isn't it?
you can check it out and see. I'll let you.
Yeah, let's go check that out. Things are supposed to grow back after burn.
Eventually.
Yeah.
Depends how long it was.
Right.
They did say it was an old burn.
I guess what kind of roll am I making?
Nature.
Nature or perception, either one.
Intimidation.
Nat 20. This
Yeah.
is what I'm good at.
Everything
Nice.
else, not so much.
So yeah, this burned like two plus years ago. There should definitely be plant life coming back, and so you're like walking around and looking at things.
Mm-hmm.
One of the things you notice is there's like a glint of metal under like the ash and just detritus of this place. There's you definitely see some maybe like a chain or something like that's doesn't look really touched by the fire much.
A chain? Maybe start digging that up a little bit. Like, what the hell is this?
What you got there?
Pull your hand back really fast, drop of blood from your fingers. You hit something really sharp.
You okay?
Why does I use my staff to kind of like
Clear more of it off.
Yeah.
It is it's like a chain, and it ends in a handle. It's like somebody could like and each loop of the chain has spikes coming off
Oh
of
my
it.
gosh. I'll like undig it until I can get to the handle part.
Yeah. And
Pull it out there.
the handle is wood and seems untouched by the fire.
It's a weapon of some sort.
I ping detect magic.
Yeah.
Magical?
Absolutely is magical.
Anything else in this area?
That's the only thing that pings magic here.
Interesting. So this is magical.
The heck is it?
It's like
Sharp.
it's like an 8-foot long chain.
Oh. So it's not a net? Of
No,
a chain?
no,
it's
it's
like a singular
It's
chain.
a long chain where each
Like a chain
each
whip.
ring of it is spiked. It's a spiked chain. It is a weapon. It's not like
I don't
anything
know
you guys
how
have
anyone
seen.
would use this. Like
I've
this
never
thing is
seen one.
wicked. Don't touch it; it'll cut you.
Like as you're holding it, you feel an urge to use it.
I throw it down.
What are you doing? It might be helpful later.
Listen, I've learned my lesson of putting things on you. You're touching things that
Yeah.
you've dug out of the dirt.
Yeah.
No, yes, I am absolutely talking about you.
Oh, it's two-handed. Yakey.
While they're looking at that, I'll look around.
One thing too, there's no trace of blood on it.
Like where I.
Dude, it sucked up your blood.
Okay,
I
what-
bet it's one of those magical weapons that, like, eats people.
Put it back in the ground.
No.
Well, we can't just leave it here.
I've dealt enough with things dug out of the ground. Yes. Yes, I'm
We
talking about
probably
you.
could get a lot of money for it. At the least, let's just roll it up. So I, like, grab something from my backpack and roll it up in, like,
Yeah, we should give that to somebody to, like, for safekeeping or something. If it's like evil, I don't know if it is, but
Yeah, you don't want to leave that around for somebody to find.
yeah, it doesn't seem like it's a comfortable thing.
I don't know.
we can just leave it here.
Well, if you bury it deeper, it'll be less.
No, things like this always find a way to come to the surface.
Okay.
Think of yourself.
I know. I wish I had. Yes.
So,
I wish I had buried it deeper.
the question then is how we're going to...
I know.
This-
I know.
What's your question?
Are you guys wearing gloves?
I have gloves, yeah.
I'm not wearing gloves.
Okay.
I'm not touching it.
I mean, I still threw it on the ground. I'm digging through my pack trying to find something I can wrap it up in.
Well, we can just drag it along behind us if we need to.
Or we just put it in a sack.
It's 8 feet long.
Yeah.
It's still a chain. I mean, it'll condense up pretty good.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Well, I'm just curious as to whether or
I'm
not
looking
if
around
it
for the
cut through your
bodies.
finger, let's keep it from cutting through a
Look around for the
bag.
grave.
Fair enough. You can spool it up and maybe put it on my hip. Like,
But,
just wear it.
Yeah, we can use some...
Because I wear armor.
That's true.
Yeah.
What's up, buddy?
Nothing. I'm looking for the graves.
Okay.
I've had my fill of digging up things. Now I gotta dig up some more.
Okay, well...
Okay, well, you two decide what to do with it. I'm gonna look around some more. I'm not carrying it.
So is it like bullwhip sized, roughly?
Kinda, yeah.
But we'll figure it out. We'll figure it out.
Yeah.
Keep looking around.
Okay, so that's the only thing that seems to have survived the fire here.
Bork Indiana Jones. Indiana Bork.
There you go.
Indiana Bork.
But yeah, you do find the location at the edge. Like, so the area was kind of like cleared out to make room for the farmstead and the fields and everything. And you can see how the forest has crept in. But based on the map, which is a couple of years old, you see where the original tree line was, the older trees and stuff are, and you find the area where the graves are supposed to be. And once again, there's nothing growing on this spot.
Mm.
Like the earth is packed down, but it's barren. There's nothing.
I wonder if they use some sort of magic to make it so that things wouldn't grow.
Or something unholy evil happened.
Or salt.
Or salt.
You're so practical. You're also not here with us because you're still back there deciding what to do with.
We decided already.
What'd you guys do?
I'm just wearing it on my hip. Just coil it up and leather tongue thing, attach it to my belt or something, and
Cool. So
I think
there's
some-
3 graves.
there's probably still evil here, is what I'm guessing.
How many graves?
Just looks like one gravesite.
It's kind of a mass grave, wasn't it?
Does it look disturbed other than no plants
No.
growing?
Does not look disturbed.
I guess we gotta dig it up and see what's in there.
We have to confirm.
Start digging.
All right, and it's dark at this point. Like the sun has gone down at this.
Oh wait, maybe we should.
I pull out the torch.
I go to dig and then I'm like, wait, maybe we should dig.
We wait till morning.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thinking we dig. We wait till morning. We dig, and then confirm, and then we leave.
Man, there's a spell. I don't know the spell, but you can like move a bunch of earth. I wish I had that spell right now. I don't have it.
That sounds awful, Savari says.
To move a bunch of earth.
Just earth magic. Where should we
You
sleep?
can't have wind magic without earth magic.
Well,
It all requires a balance.
he doesn't want to hear that nonsense.
Okay.
Should we sleep in the old farmhouse?
Maybe.
I don't know if we should sleep anywhere near this.
Where we're gonna sleep?
Point out in the trees. I'm like, be out there.
So, Unseen Servant specifies that it can clean. It can't pass through solid objects, but it can fetch items, move, or interact with actions to do things such as fetch. Could I have it dig up these bodies?
No, that's a little too much for it.
Okay.
It's like a servant.
Well, and that's kind of what I was curious about. Like, I've never had it or used it before, so.
I got earth magic. Hand me that shovel.
We're not gonna dig them up now
I know.
because it's dark and I want to deal with weird undead things at night. So let's not disturb them until daytime. That's my
So,
hope.
Let's camp, I guess.
Is it a camp
Over
outside?
yonder. Like ways off.
Into the woods, I guess.
Okay.
Not in the farmstead.
Can you find us a good spot?
Sure.
Excellent.
Don't you give me a roll for that? Okay.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, I
Shouldn't
think you
ask.
should.
23.
Find a great spot.
Survival.
Not in a boar path.
Right.
Not the boar path.
Damn. There goes any hopes of breakfast.
Right.
Yeah, I mean it's a pretty overgrown area. You don't like really get the feel there's like a lot of like big predators here because it is somewhat civilized land still. And you find a really good spot that shelters from the rain that comes that night.
Hey.
You guys keeping watches?
Yes.
Yes.
Paranoid.
Right?
Weird.
Good adventures is what I say.
Can I see your character sheet really quick?
Yeah. I don't sleep with that chain on me.
What do you do with it?
Set it over to the side somewhere. And I let it just hang out whatever it wants to do all night, not touching nobody.
Roll a d20 for me. Tell me what you get.
Don't like that. No. I assume I went high.
Yeah.
18?
Okay.
Cool. If it was going to roll, I was going to spend my chip, even though I don't know if that's my.
So
I'll
yeah,
take second watch.
you guys get a good night's sleep.
Oh,
Nothing untowards happens in the middle of the night.
outstanding.
Good.
And yeah, you wake up a little stiff and sore sleeping outside. But
I think we've gotten soft.
I'll tell you though, like
Oh, no, I think
it doesn't
I'm
get
okay.
cold ever. Like doesn't really get cold at night.
We're perfectly
love it.
comfortable
Why don't I move down here?
because it never gets cold.
Because Vaughn's melting.
I feel a little melty.
I didn't even need a blanket.
I know, right?
Weird.
Weird.
I did feel a little exposed to the elements, but
But nice spot. I liked it.
right.
All right.
I ate
let's-
half of my rations.
So when you get up, the chain is like half the distance closer to you.
That's the thing.
What now?
The chain. Is it still coiled up?
Mm-hmm. Same position exactly. Just
I didn't put the chain there last night. I put it over there.
I thought you put it there.
No, I put it over there.
Are you
Like,
sure?
Does it look like it?
It was
Is there any
dark, you
signs
might-
of movement between those?
no.
Are you okay?
Were you drinking?
You crying? Sorry, default question. I don't know what came over me.
All right, let's go get digging.
Yeah, you want me to hold on to it for a little bit?
I don't know.
Okay, well, let's just leave it there. And then we'll come back and get it after we dig.
Okay. I'm okay with that.
Okay, I got an idea. I take my dagger and I put my dagger in the middle of the coil, sticking straight up. If it moves, then it will either A, move my dagger, or B, not be where my dagger is in the middle of it anymore.
Right.
Thus proven.
Told you guys. Weird artifacts you dig out of the ground.
Yeah, well, this one at least didn't.
Speaking of digging out of the ground,
Yeah.
let's go dig up some bodies.
Let's get to digging.
You know, of all the things I thought I was going to do in my life,
Digging stuff up.
exhuming bodies wasn't
Not high
really
up there?
not on there at all.
Yeah, dealing with devils
at
and
least not
defiling
for this
graves.
purpose. Oh no, that was fine. Like I totally thought I was going to feed a devil ham at one point, but digging up bodies, no.
All right. So you guys head back over to the grave area. Once again, just kind of taken back by the fact that it just seems so unnatural that nothing's growing
Right.
in this patch of what appears to be very fertile ground.
Okay.
It must be cursed.
If it was complicated to get to where we camped, I mark the trail so that it's easy
Sure.
to follow.
Can you detect if there's
Yeah,
magic?
I start smelling around,
Yeah, that's probably a good
Is there-
idea.
which is detect magic. That's kind of what I was doing too.
Sorry.
No, same time. It's perfectly legit.
Smell magic.
No, I actually do have detect magic as like an ability.
Yeah, you're good. Go ahead.
I don't know. You might as well too, because you're a different type of magician than I am.
We both do detect magic.
Yeah.
Doesn't... You don't pick up any magic.
No magic.
That changed
magic.
magic, but that's about it.
Let's start digging.
Dig, 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 dig.
Doesn't take very long. The people who bury these bodies can bury them very deep.
Oh,
That seems
Just
inappropriate.
a couple of feet, which is also weird because no animals have come to
root them out.
root them out, right?
And they're
Jeez.
2 years old, but 2 years.
Yep. So you come
bodies.
across like the first body is just basically skeletal remains.
Okay.
It's good. It's there.
one,
I mean, were there
And
2 or 4?
5.
Oh.
I don't remember.
How many graves are there?
It's one grave.
There's
They're
one
all
grave.
all the bodies are in the same grave.
Oh.
But she told us how many were
So wait,
supposed
do
to
we
be
have to take
there.
this out? Keep
She
digging?
said it was like 3 or 4. 3 or 4.
That's right. They couldn't remember exactly.
Right.
Because Arbogast number.
We just have to dig up and tell her how many bodies.
Did they say who it was?
Political, some kind of political.
She evaded telling us who it was.
Right.
So the next body that you exhume is not skeletal remains. The body's desiccated, almost mummified.
Ugh.
Interesting.
I don't like that.
That's weird.
Why is this one a skeleton and that one's not?
The ground's wet.
Ugh.
Did you pee?
Yeah, but not right here.
Okay. Like the ground around the body is wet?
I'm
But
breaking my brain.
it's wet soil.
Okay.
Like it's
Okay.
It's not packed
Right.
and dry.
This shouldn't be.
just rained last night too.
How far down are we?
About 4 or 5 feet.
4 or 5 feet from the rain?
And the body's not dry feeling, like the moisture's on the outside, but the body looks desiccated.
Poke
Okay.
it. Poke it with the shovel.
Well, let's keep that information for a second, because I don't know what to do with it.
And
keep
like the
digging.
clothing and stuff is all rotted away from it. And I'll have you guys make a perception check.
Woo! Perception!
Net 20! Boop, boop, boop.
Oh, now
25.
We're gonna roll well.
I got a 25 as well. I didn't roll that one.
20.
15.
Not natural.
So you don't notice it, but the rest of you notice that there is markings on the shoulders of, and you see like there's tattoos clearly. On one shoulder, on the left shoulder, is some kind of like snake-like sigil done in like a silver ink.
I point that out.
And on the other side is done in like a greenish metallic ink, is kind of a stylized eye. Like think almost like Eye of Horus.
Look at those. Point.
Well,
Interesting.
tattoos.
And you guys have just basically like cleared the dirt from the body, but haven't really like
I'm going
exhumed it
to
all the way
sketch
yet.
those out real quick.
Okay.
So I let them keep digging and I
We'll
sketch
move
it
the
out.
body to the side so she can sketch.
You
But
grabbing the body?
No, God, no.
They
The
look-
shovels
Oh, wait.
underneath it. And
Do they look like Osirian stuff? Like would he recognize it maybe?
Yeah, the eyes, like I said, it's kind of Eye of Horus, so it is kind of an Assyrian-looking tattoo.
I just, for some reason, set rock come to my mind, so it sounds Assyrian.
Yeah, scoop shovels up with like salad tongs and kind of like move the body.
Who's trying this?
Not me.
Me and you.
I guess, yeah. Right after I put my pick through its head,
Yeah.
just for
Just for
Yeah, I'm like-
funsies.
Is that what you do? You pull out your pick?
I'm just like precaution.
Okay, so he does that, and the chest explodes outwards when he does.
Oh God!
Like trapped air bursting out of a balloon.
I hit the wrong button.
Except it's not just air that comes out, but like what it seems at first like a bunch of like wet organs. They're each about 14 inches long, about the size of a healthy man's forearm, and they have the mouth opens up like a star mole's nose, basically, and there's an eye on the inside of what you realize is an open, screaming beak. And we're gonna roll some initiative really quick.
Look what
Awesome.
your careless hands have wrought.
Okay, let's not do that. Let's roll that back and not
no.
do it.
Oh, now it happens.
What you got, Bork?
27.
Nice.
8.
21.
I seriously just nat 20 my initiative. This
13.
is stupid.
I hate when that happens.
I do. No, it's just dumb. It's like I've been rolling like crap all day and then boom!
I went
To be
behind my
flat-footed
laptop.
now.
Here it is.
Let's try that again. 21. What's your bonus?
My perception bonus?
Yep.
+8.
Okay, you're gonna go first. So there's 5 of these things, and they like shoot out like propelled out. And Bork is the one who reacts first to that.
Squee!
I leap out of the way and draw my rapier.
Okay. That's like an action to draw your blade.
Yeah. And then I'm assuming I move out of the way.
Okay, so you're moving away from these things?
Yeah. Just, knee-jerk reaction. Whew, jump over here.
Okay, that's 2 actions.
Yep. And then I guess I'm going to hold my action. My last action. Not good. I don't really, I'm like,
Chat's cracking me up. All right, Casmal.
Neat. Well, I already got my pick in my hand.
Yep.
Pick him. Pick him good.
These things are little, though?
Well,
About the size of a forearm.
yeah,
Yeah, true. Okay.
a bigger leech than you ever want to encounter.
we
So I will pull my hatchet.
fucking thing just
to-
gave birth
Okay.
to a bunch of
So there's
graboids.
oh, wait. Yeah. I have a quick draw,
Okay.
so I can attack at the same time. So I guess I'll do that. So hatchet.
Swinging at one of these.
Yep.
Okay.
Total of 20.
That'll hit.
20. 9. 9 damage.
So you hit this thing with your hatchet, and it just explodes in a welter of black, like blood, like black, foul-smelling blood.
Black blood of the earth.
I guess making the other one prey wouldn't really matter, because I just killed it, I'm assuming.
Yeah, you killed that one.
Okay, so I'll keep swinging with the hatchet then. It's like holding the big, oh my god.
Okay, swing at a different one.
Yep. So it's only -4. So 14.
Misses.
Ooh.
You swing, and it just nimbly dodges aside. Third action.
Yeah, same thing.
Okay.
Oh, that's probably gonna be a critical failure
That's always good.
because I rolled just a total of 2. Because I should be at -.
You do miss by more than 10, yes.
Oh, I'm only actually -7. So the last one would have been 15. Sorry.
Still misses.
Okay. Yeah, but I'm so.
Here you go.
I got a 3. I am flat-footed until the end of the next turn.
Oh, no. So your last swing, like you swing at this thing again just in frustration, and it leaves you just off balance terribly. And it's their turn. So 2 of them are gonna go after him, and 1 each is gonna go for. Actually, you were the one with the shovel getting ready to try to get this thing up, so 2 go for you, 2 go for him.
That's fair.
We'll do it that way. So the first one going after you, this like lunges up and like gravity doesn't seem to affect these things normally.
Almost like it floats up.
I've got like
So that is a 15, 16, 17 with your flat-footed.
Okay, what's flat-footed do? Just
I did it already. They get
Oh.
+2 to hit.
so that would miss.
That misses?
Yeah.
What's your AC?
19.
19. So like it goes on, but it's like hitting your armor, and you're like trying to get this thing off, and then it tries one more time, and misses again, but not critically so. It's yeah, 3. Yep, and it'll use its last action to kind of like move around to your back.
Oh, nice.
The other one on you will attack and miss.
Okay.
And then try a second time. Rolled off it. And miss again. And it'll just kind of like not use its last attack. So you lucked out, sir.
Yep.
On to Jax. The first one, you are not flat-footed.
But I don't have a great AC, so.
Miss.
Ooh.
I'm rolling phenomenal too. Second attack with a 13.
Nope, 15.
All right, and then its friend, and it spends its last action to crawl across your back, and you're like reaching, trying to like get this thing.
Get off me!
And so it's basically flanking you for its ally.
Okay.
That'll be a 22.
Yeah, that'll hit.
So that one gets up there, and it doesn't do any. You take. So you feel those tentacles like get onto your skin, and then the beak dive through your flesh. And you are. It is attached to you now.
Oh. It's like a starfish leech.
Right.
And then it uses its next action to blood drain you.
like a giant weasel.
And it will do 2 damage to you.
Alright.
And you are drained 1 as a condition. It's a penalty equal to your drain value on all con checks, such as fortitude saves. And you lose hit points equal to your level times the drained value, and your max hit points are reduced by the same amount.
Ow.
It's drinking him pretty quick.
And that condition will persist until you are healed. And then it will blood drain you for its third action. The drained action does not grow with this, though. It stays at drained 1. So it'll do 1 more damage to you.
Okay.
And that's its turn.
Bad news bears.
Jax, this thing's sucking your blood. What do you do?
Like vampire weasel worms.
And it's getting bigger. Like it's turning red and getting bigger, is it?
I
Gross.
stab at it with my dagger.
Okay. So you pull a dagger because
Yeah.
you had your shovel a minute ago.
Yeah.
So that's your first action, and you're gonna try to stab it.
Yep.
Okay.
16 plus 5, 21.
That'll hit. +2 because it is flat-footed while it's attached to you.
Critical hit?
No.
3, 4, 5.
So you stab this thing, and like it and your blood comes gushing out the side of it, but it's not dead.
I'll take another stab at it. -5, you said?
Yep.
So 14. Oh, wait.
It's flat-footed.
14, 15, 16.
That hits.
Oh. Take 3.
Okay, so you stab it again, and it comes apart in a welter of blood on you, and like soaks your shirt and part of your trousers, and you are gushing blood. You have persistent bleed 1.
Ooh.
It just keeps getting worse.
Persistent damage.
Like it weaseled
So
its
you'll
way.
take that 1 damage now at the end of your turn.
Okay. Yeah.
And you get to make a DC 15 flat check. So it's just flat. 15 or better on the die, and you stop bleeding after this. If not, it'll continue.
Nat 20.
You stop bleeding.
It's like, psst.
The blood flows through a couple more beats of his heart, and then his body goes into overdrive, or maybe your friend riding you is helping you out there a little bit.
Seals it up a little.
Seals it up a
from
little
the
bit.
inside.
Von Venetrina, you see one of these things trying to suck onto his back, and two of these things flying around Casmal here.
Okay. Does it look like it's really messing him up? From my perspective.
There's blood.
Well, I've got blood all down the front of me. And
Yeah, he's got...
All right, I'm gonna try to hit it with Ray of Frost then.
Okay.
Yeah.
What'd you roll?
I'm so sorry.
Hey,
Did you roll that one?
hey,
Oh yeah. I'm gonna play.
Did you really roll that one?
Yeah, I rolled on that one. Yep, anything
Ah,
is better
you've
than
been
this. Anything is better than this. Okay.
Hero point is spent.
I can't decide if there's any
First
dice
one.
that are not going to betray me tonight because everything seems awful.
Everything is awful.
much better.
Much better.
Much
Okay,
better.
so 14 plus my spellcasting modifier
That'll hit.
is.
More than +2.
Where's my spellcasting modifier?
Probably a plus.
Is it 5? Yep, 5.
Five-ish.
19.
Hits.
Woo! So that only does d4 plus.
Ray of Frost.
So wisdom?
D4 plus whatever your.
Oh my gosh.
What's your racial? What's your class stat?
Ability modifier is wisdom. So we're looking
plus
at 3. So
Four
4.
damage.
4 total damage.
All right, so you hit this thing with the ray of frost, and like you see where like its skin starts to turn blue and frostbitten looking, but
Uh-huh.
it doesn't die.
Great.
That's 2 of your actions. What would you like to do for your final action?
Final action.
Roundhouse kick it off me.
I think that's more than. I think that's an action.
One action we have to move up to him.
And you got to say roadhouse when you do it.
You have proficiency in your spellcasting thing, right?
Well,
Yeah,
but
she
that-
should have. She should have more than +5 to hit.
+7.
+7 to
I'll
hit.
go ahead and just ready my shield.
Okay.
Stay right where I'm at.
Yes, proficiency.
back to Bork.
Your bonus damage
Alright.
should be +7.
Oh, really?
So, 2 of these things are hovering around my friend's head.
Yes.
Trained.
I pull out my rapier. Well, I've got my rapier.
You already have your rapier out?
I do this like
And then
little
your
hand
level
gesture and
2.
like whip it up in the air, and I'm like, "Shovel,
Your
help
stat.
him out!"
+3.
And the shovel like whoop, swings down and
So
tries
this
to
is
whop
just
one of
before?
them.
Nice.
With a telekinetic projectile.
All right, roll it.
Thank you.
Same with your
20
spell
total?
DC.
Total. That'll
Yeah.
hit.
Okay.
I forget what the damage is. It's D6 plus my charisma, right?
As a cantrip. That seems pretty potent.
Maybe it's
Depends on the
D4.
cantrip.
Telekinetic projectile. Let me just verify that damage. Real quick.
Yeah, look it up quick.
It's literally force of personality. Charisma.
D6 plus your spellcasting ability modifier.
Yeah, that's an awesome cantrip.
Wow.
For 5 damage.
So yeah, it comes up and hits one of the ones on you, and it hits it and it like rebounds off of you, but it doesn't burst. But it's definitely like looking more like a giant flying bruise right now.
Ugh.
That's 2 of your actions.
And then I will move up so that I can attack one with my rapier. Given the
Okay.
opportunity.
So he comes moving on up over to you. Your turn, Casmal. You got 2 of these things. One's looking pretty hurt. One's untouched.
I will
I don't even know why I have a rapier. I should just be like, here's stuff. Get him.
make the one in front of me or the one behind me my prey.
Okay.
Position action. And then I will hit the one in front of me with the pick.
Okay.
23.
That'll hit.
Cool. 7.
Burst apart. You hit it with the pick, and it burst apart. Same thing. Like it's getting in your beard and your hair and your
Right.
face.
Ugh.
Rotten black blood.
Then I turn around and hit the one behind me.
Okay.
So I'm actually only, because I made it my prey, -2. So 15.
Miss.
Only just.
And that's all your actions.
It is.
And it's its turn.
It's its turn.
It's its turn.
They all float down here.
That misses.
Yay.
You'll try one more time. And you're not flat-footed anymore, so that still misses with a 16
Almost lamped
because of the negative.
Right. Like,
And it doesn't try one last time. The one on Jax is not on you because you killed the one that was on you.
Right, that's the one that went behind me.
14.
Just misses.
Nice. And misses with the second one. Does not try a third time. And it is back to Jax's turn.
All right, so the one that's stuck to me. So when I made that DC 15,
You're no longer bleeding.
so I don't take this persistent damage anymore.
Right, but you are still drained
Drain
one.
one. Yes. Okay. All right. I'll turn around and stab at the one that's behind me.
Okay. So first action.
So 14 plus 5,
That'll hit.
and then 1 plus 3.
So you stab it and it starts gushing blood, but it does not die.
All right, I'll take another swipe at it.
Okay.
15 minus 5, 10 is 5, plus 5 is 15.
You miss.
should be.
That's right, it's
what's
not
your
flip.
strength bonus?
Plus 2.
So you should be plus 6. At level 2, our proficiency should just be plus 4.
Oh, mine says 3.
Yeah. It's
Did you not update your sheet when you leveled up?
trained is 2 plus your level.
Oh, well, there you go.
So that'll hit.
Phew.
16 is what hits.
Yay!
So that-
That's what we found on yours, so
Yeah.
that was like,
Oh.
yeah.
It's a lot to update when you level up in this.
There is a lot to update. It's
An inordinate amount, yes.
it is a lot of boxes
All
to
right,
change.
so 4, 5, 6.
Burst apart, covering your arm in blood up to your elbow.
Ugh.
This one didn't bite you, so it's all black, nasty smelling
So,
blood.
and I'll spend my last action pulling the head off of the one that was on me off me and throw it on the ground.
Okay. Von Ventrino, there is one left floating around him.
Okay, I'm gonna go after it again with
I know. Me and you was on the same brainwave.
with Ray of Frost. I won't miss. It's okay. I got a nat 20.
Nice.
Woo!
Roll your damage and then double it.
And you get a crit.
So I got 2. Am I doubling it with a modifier?
Yep.
So 2 plus 3. So,
So-
5, 10.
10.
And then get a card.
So she hits that thing and it just freezes and falls to the ground and cracks apart.
What's the card for?
I didn't
You
get
got
a
a
shower of
Very
nasty
cool.
that
Yeah, but
time.
it died.
Yeah, but still, it might do something cool, like heal you.
Look at the...
Not matching.
Normal damage, you regain hit points equal to half the damage you dealt.
Oh, so
I hate this.
you still kill it.
Thank
And
you.
it falls to the ground quite dead.
You killed
it
it
was
so good
It was
you
on its. It was on its
You would've
last
been
hit
cool.
point. They have
Yeah.
6.
Like I said, it still matters because you can
Ye-
heal. from
These
it.
are not natural creatures.
No. No, they are not.
And the body is rapidly decomposing.
Are there any more of them? Should we burn it?
Do I think it's undead?
No,
Creatures?
they're not undead.
They're not undead.
They're not
Okay,
undead.
They're just not natural.
They are not natural.
Okay.
I'm not positive why they didn't burn this entire stuff ahead of, like, instead of burying it.
Well, it might be like consecrated ground, right?
There might be something else going on.
I would believe
here.
this is closer to desecrated.
That's what I meant.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm not big on your Longshanks religion, so I don't really.
The blood on you guys smells awful.
You know what?
I watched it.
Right.
That still smells better than that zombie stuff that one time. that they
Ooh,
puked on us.
yeah.
But it is. It is pretty bad smelling.
Yeah, go wash off.
Yeah.
How would you
We
feel?
help each other.
No, I feel
Where you guys gonna go wash at?
It
Well, we
rained
have-
last night.
It did rain last night, but I mean the
Walk
ground.
ways, get like just grass, whatever.
You're just gonna roll around in the grass.
Oh, yeah, I'm gonna pull a dog and I'm just gonna roll in the grass. I'm like, this is wet. This is good.
Yeah.
Find puddles, whatever I can find.
I'll heal myself
Slow down.
Casting a spell?
Yeah.
Stinking down.
so I can get rid of this.
Get rid of the drained condition. Isn't that awful?
That is...
Do you He's probably gonna need some attention. He looks like, right?
He does his little wind magic thing and
Yeah.
heals it up.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, I didn't want to play with that, so.
Are you fine now?
Yes.
You don't need
I
any
should.
bandaging.
Nah.
All right.
So,
Yeah. So I could.
albeit I think that
back
burying
full.
the pick in its head was a good idea for avoiding it being some terrible undead monstrosity,
I wasn't expecting that.
I don't think any of us were. So maybe next time let's talk about it first.
So does the body decompose faster than I can get to around to drawing the tattoos?
No, you can. You were already starting to draw them, so
Okay.
you can finish drawing the tattoos. That's fine. But yeah, the skin rots off, and then this very moldering skeleton is left behind, in worse shape than the first one you dug up.
Interesting.
Is that like gnaw marks in it?
No,
Okay.
no, it's just the bones are almost like just
Okay,
really
just really
wet.
brittle.
Yeah.
And yeah. Okay.
All right. 2.
So far.
All right, go back to digging.
Yeah. 2 more. You guys find 2 more bodies in similar state to the first one.
Not to the weird,
Not to the weird
bloaty
one.
one.
Nope.
Well, that's good.
Dig some more.
See if there's a fifth. Why not?
Right.
Yeah.
'Cause
No.
it was-
You find hard packed earth like that hasn't been
Disturbed at all.
disturbed in many years.
Okay.
All right.
Let's put 'em back.
All right, 4 bodies. We did our job.
You did your job.
Put them back in and cover them back up.
Why you got the face?
I pull some salt out of my backpack and like
Oh,
on the bones. I don't know if this is gonna do anything, but
I think maybe we should fire these.
okay.
You want to burn them?
Do we have any alcohol?
I don't know. Did you sweat it all out?
Yeah, yesterday.
did you bring any extra with you?
Why, yes, I just happen to have some. No,
I didn't know if you picked some up at the bar.
I didn't.
All right.
I'm sure
I
we
don't
can figure
have any.
something out.
Indeed.
I'm sure we can find wood.
Tree
and,
sap.
Yep.
And or we could just put the torch in there and let it have its fun for a bit.
True.
Could try that. Maybe help it along by throwing some branches in there.
Yeah.
So we have ourselves a barbecue.
You.
I fill my gold-plated pimp cup with water and sit back from the barbecue and just relax a little.
Yeah, you guys get it going without much of a problem. The old bones burn.
And then we can bury the ash. How about that?
The one skeleton like pops and sizzles a lot as you're
Ugh.
burning it though.
Like those like little eggs or something maybe.
Maybe.
Oh.
I'm
Good
gonna
idea.
inspect his bite. I don't care if he healed it. I want to look. I'm like, give me a second. I just want to make sure it's not like a bot fly or something.
Oh, man.
Make a medicine roll.
They're chiggers.
Well, that's what bot flies when they bite you. They lay their eggs inside you.
Chiggers.
Yeah. 24.
No, you don't think gives anything going on there.
Okay. I think you're okay.
All right, good.
Yeah, that was a little concern.
What?
What time
Why? I
we
would
did
never do
that
anything
in
like
morning, so
What time of day is it?
that. That was pretty. Yeah, it's morning.
Okay.
It's not early morning anymore, but it's morning.
So would we be able to make it back to that old...
You could be able to get back to the portal. Yeah.
I was thinking the old house.
The
No,
one that was
you wouldn't be
burning?
able to make it all the way there.
But we can make it to the portal?
well, we passed the
Passed
house after we left the portal.
portal.
So we would have passed the house.
Oh yeah, never mind. That's right. Yeah,
Okay.
you can make it there if you wanted to. You can make it all the way back to the portal though as well, before night fell.
Creepy abandoned house? Or
Right. And this house was burnt down all the way, right?
Yeah.
this
Yeah.
one, yeah.
Did we search everywhere that did we look around? Let's just.
You guys
check
haven't
around
really
the
gone
local
into the
grounds.
farmhouse at all.
Yeah, let's check
take a
around
peek.
I thought it
here.
was burnt
Yeah.
down.
No, the barn was burnt down. The farmhouse
okay.
is part. The roof is partly collapsed on the second story just because it's been unattended and left to the elements.
And we gotta
But
check
the barn itself was burnt down.
What?
the chain whip.
Here we go. Look at that.
Yeah, when we go, we'll go get it.
We'll get that a little bit.
We can put that in with these skeletons and burn it all.
I still don't trust
Burn
that.
it all.
It was unaffected by 2 years of weather.
And a fire, apparently.
Apparently, it was in the barn fire.
So, yeah, nope, it's gonna get locked up somewhere else probably,
All right.
or used.
So we look in the farmhouse.
Throw me the whip, Indy.
Throw me the idol.
Yeah, you guys go into the farmhouse, look around.
Yeah.
It looks like it's been pillaged. I mean, you know, like things are turned over, left to kind of molder where they lay. You know, and it looks old. I mean, it looks like it's been picked through probably several times by people coming through the area. 2-story farmhouse with a cellar underneath it. Parts of the cellar have been converted into extra rooms, so maybe a big family. But yeah, that's about it.
Okay.
Front door and a back door.
Yeah. Can I just poke around through it, look through it, and if there's nothing, then
Nothing else going on here?
Cool.
Okay.
wait.
All right,
Go back and check the whip.
it's right where you left it.
Excellent.
See?
Grab my dagger, resheath it. So it didn't move.
No.
All right. I tie it on my belt, I guess.
Okay. You tie it on your belt.
Yep.
Let's head out.
All right.
We head out.
All right. You guys begin the walk back. It's still kind of overcast today, not as breezy, and you don't have the rain coming down. But like the sky feels like it wants to. Like it's just a matter of time before the rain comes. And you're walking
Almost
into
welcome
it.
the rain.
Like you're walking into it. Like it's going to come from the west. So as you guys are going, I'm going to have you roll a d20.
Roll a d20, Mike.
19.
Nice. You're good.
One of these days, that's not going to be good.
You roll like a rock star.
Yeah, you're
Right.
you're good.
Unless there's social events involved.
That's true. That's very true.
So yeah, as you guys are cruising along though, back on the path, feeling a little more confident having completed your mission with minimal harm. A voice kind of like barks out from the side of the path a little ways up. It's like, halt! 8 silver to pass, 2 from each of you. You don't see the speaker; you just hear the voice.
Pardon? I'm going a little deaf these days. Could you please speak up or come forth so we can talk to you face to face?
3 for the little one now, 2 from the rest, and that comes from the other side of the road.
Huh?
I do believe we're getting shook down,
I think
shaken
you're
down.
right.
Yeah, you are.
Oh, okay.
And this creature steps out from the thing. It looks like a much bigger Bork. Much bigger.
Hobgoblins.
Nope. Keep going.
Is it
Bugbear?
bugbears?
They're bugbears.
Oh.
Give them the money.
Yeah, they step out. They're, human size, but a little broader at the shoulders and very, very buff looking. And they each have a like a hand and a half sword comfortably held in one hand. So what was it now? 4 for the little one, 2 for the rest of you.
Huh?
Sounds like a good deal. I toss my 2 silver and keep walking.
Did they ask for silver?
They
Yeah.
said silver.
I don't have silver.
You don't?
The boars took my silver.
Oh. All right, and 2 for this guy.
Throw him 2 more.
2 more. Keep
Okay.
walking.
All right.
Keep walking.
Can I kind of like spot and see how many there might be? Or
You think it's just these 2?
I don't like that look. Keep that.
What? You're fine.
Nope.
What?
I paid. Keep walking. Shut up.
They're gonna waylay other people.
You
You got-
walked away from.
You got silver? I start walking, and then I turn around and I go,
I mean, I have 3 silver. Do you have silver?
Oh my god.
Do you want?
I'm still standing next to Kaz.
Do you want to get beat up?
I want to run.
I make. One
You
of them
notice
my
they do
prey.
have like a quiver of javelins on their
Son of
back
a
too.
bitch.
I do make one my prey just to like I study a little bit.
They do the same back.
Okay.
sizing you up.
Right. I'd size him up and be like,
Okay, I paid for it. Let's go.
Like looking at
You got it, or do
I
Does it-
throw
does
my
it
2
look
silver
like-
at their feet.
Okay,
Does
good.
it literally look like a big goblin?
Kinda. They're a little furrier. Like they have hair. Their ears are furry. You want to pet them. You're like,
I dig
oh,
like 3 silver out.
the bugbear ears.
I'm like, throw it into the woods, turn around and walk off.
You threw yours and walked by too?
I just say wherever he did, like I just threw it down on in the
Yep.
pile.
Yep.
Yeah.
You guys keep walking?
Yep.
You get a parting javelin as you're walking.
Yeah.
The one's like said 4. You can keep the change though, and throws the javelin at you.
Okay. I've had my ear pierced by an arrow.
oh, this will be your ear.
24
That hits.
That's not your ear.
Surprising.
for 9.
Oh man.
But they they don't make any other aggressive action past that.
I spin around like, are we good?
They just start laughing.
Like berries into my calf, and I'm like,
Okay. Nice doing business with me, gentlemen. Walk away.
what are you doing?
He's looking at you.
I'd started walking away.
Yeah.
You're okay?
Yeah.
Okay.
Pull the javelin out of your
Oh, yeah.
leg.
I'm like, I'm keeping this.
Got a javelin.
You gotta get javelin out of it.
Sell this for more than silver.
Bork makes out in the deal.
I guess.
Excellent.
Maybe 4 copper.
It's a good javelin. Looks quality, right?
It's okay.
Okay. There it is.
One javelin.
No.
1 bugbear javelin.
Minus 3 silver.
Just making the list.
It's a list of people that slighted him.
I have a book of grudges. So does he.
Where do you think I learned it?
Right.
Yeah, even with your slight limp, you guys are making pretty good time getting back. It just starts to do just a drizzle of that light rain when you come across the ruins of that manor house.
Can we take a look at that?
Oh, I'll be
I
fine.
think we should. What?
I think he was talking about my leg.
Oh, I thought you were talking about.
I mean, if you want to, I was just going to wrap it. Well, I'm sure I probably did wrap it already.
Sure.
It should be fine.
I can bandage it.
I could seal it.
Or I could heal it.
Oh, you can do your own.
Let's
healing.
wait.
All right.
That's just a medicine kit.
All right, go ahead.
In 10 minutes or something like
Yep.
that. Yeah.
Make your roll.
21.
That'll do it.
Yay. It's like 2d6 or something.
Something like that.
11.
You're awesome.
Yeah, I'm fine.
Sealed it up.
Yeah.
So we walk.
So yeah, you guys find once again, like I said, the ruins of that manor house.
So do we really want to scout around in there?
Yeah.
Sure.
All right.
I mean, we don't have to.
That's fine. What time is it?
It's getting dark, but you guys can make portal before nightfall still.
If we root around a little.
Even
in
if
there?
you spend some time here.
Okay.
Cool.
Then we'll root around in there.
Okay. Go take a peek.
I'll have you guys make a perception check for me. Just searching the room.
Nat 20.
So
I think that's my third nat 20 tonight.
Beautiful.
25 for you?
26 now. Because
We fixed his perception.
proficiency.
Oh, okay, I got 25.
I got 22.
Oh, I got 17.
So you guys are searching around. You find like just the bare remnants of like some burnt bodies, like that probably had burned in this, burned in whatever fire took this manor down. It looks like the place was burned by fire. And then you find 3 other bodies that look like they were just left here to rot years ago. Like there's like after the fire happened, but somebody was killed here and left here.
Sad.
Like on one nat 20 guy here, like on one of them, like you even find like a crossbow bolt like in the ribs of one.
Dude.
Like they were killed here.
Well, I'm sure there's a story here. Do they have clothes on? Like
It's been years
armor?
since like it's rotted away or been taken.
Okay.
Bodies left out in the elements in a tropical, semi-tropical environment
Yeah, yeah.
look like they've been dead.
They're pretty bleached.
Yeah, for within a couple of days they start to decompose pretty good.
Okay. Well, I don't think there's anything else here.
No, I think you're right.
Yeah. We can go.
How's that crossbow bolt holding up?
It's
Okay, just make sure.
like it's been in the elements for a couple of years.
Thank you. Well, that was neat.
Back to the inn.
No tattoos or anything.
On the bones, no.
But, it's just bones.
Bone
Never mind.
tattoos.
Never mind.
That's
Hardcore.
That's what this felt like.
Yeah,
I'm sure that's what
scars
she
you like it
did.
was.
Right?
So you guys get back to the portal before night falls all the way even and before it's overly crowded. So it's just like when you came in the day before.
So it just kind of clicked in my head. It's called the portal. And there's like the fire that the imp like came and gone. Is that a portal to somewhere?
No, I think it's just his home. I don't know. I'm not a.
You could ask him.
There you
I'm
go.
going to ask the bartender. Okay.
Yeah, bartenders usually are more inclined to talk about the features of their, of their establishment. Kind of like it's a point of bragging, unless it's something super sinister.
Right.
I'm pretty sure it's not sinister here.
You could walk up and make some random hand gesture and be like, "Do you worship the Dark Master?" Just to screw with him.
Most people here
Secret
do.
Brotherhood.
Or in Chiliacs.
Right.
The biggest church was Asmodeus. Or was Asmodeus.
Yeah, but they don't need to know what you're talking about. It would just be kind of funny.
But they might say yes and be truthful. Is
Yeah.
what I'm saying.
So am I.
I am a little too.
But that's okay, because they probably would have kicked our ass.
It's a possibility.
So, go up to the bar, signal the tender.
Okay, so as you guys go in, we're actually going to wrap up there because
Oh.
it's 9:40 and it's a good end point for tonight.
Saw that my son
Beef.
commented in chat, and I'm like, dude, I told you, Cubby, I told you like 45 minutes ago to go to bed.
Oh, busted.
Ooh. Anyhow, guys, thanks so much for tuning in. Excel, I'm sorry that you're tired, but we're going to wrap up and let you get some sleep, bud. And I hope you guys enjoyed tonight's episode of The Realm, Saga of the Storm, as it continues on our side quest here. It was a fun little session.
It was gross.
I'm going to
Not
give
gonna
out some
lie.
XP. I'm going to give out 125 for role-playing and 75 for that encounter.
Holy crap.
200.
We are so close to level 3.
Nice.
So we are now at
Bad stuff's
800.
coming.
Oh, and I'm sorry. You guys did technically get past the bugbear encounter as well, so that's another 80 XP as well.
Oh,
So we're at 880.
What? 880?
Yep.
Oh, yeah,
880.
yeah. 'Cause I-
80.
no, what'd you say?
80.
No.
It was 200 from everything before.
Right.
That put
So
you
we're
at
at 980.
no, that put you at 800. You guys
We
were
were at 600.
You're at 600.
We were at 700.
And everybody else had 6. Somebody's
6 plus 2 is 8. Cheater.
Wait.
Math is hard.
880.
Math is
Pumpkin
hard.
eater.
So no, it's time for us to wrap up anyway. But we quit anywhere between 9:30 and 10 o'clock, and this is a good end point before they go back into the portal a second time
Alrighty.
with new things, new information, and things,
And a whip.
and a whip.
Spiky chain bits.
There might be some conversations that come up about that.
Wait,
There might be a
why don't you
couple.
just tell me to headbutt the other bard? I'm sorry, I'm just not catching up with Chad.
I'm going to tell you to headbutt the bar.
Anyhow, we will be back next week for the next exciting episode of Saga of the Storm. Also, be sure to follow us here if you haven't already. Look for previous episodes on YouTube. Our YouTube channel is below the screen here. And also, we do some miniature painting Tuesdays through Fridays from 2 to 5 Mountain Time, a show called Primed and Ready. So once again, if you want notifications, just make sure you follow us here. Turn on notifications. And anyhow, we will be back next week. I hope you guys had fun today. I had fun running it. And
Yeah.
Yeah.
we'll see what wonders await in the portal, and then hopefully Westcrown next session.
Bugbear Holocaust.
Death to all bugbears now.
Trim that mustache down.
All right, you guys have a good night. We will see you next week.
Bye.
Go to bed.
Yeah.